Hello, crypto world. It's your boy Muddy Mo, aka Mr. Bing, coming at y'all again with another daily DeFi degenerate update. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Somebody like, hey man, Muddy, you late today? Y'all know, hey, some days I ain't gonna lie to you, be dragging your feet. But man, every time I hit this mic, man, I wake up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I don't ever feel like talking until I'm talking. So, it is what it is. How y'all doing today, man? How y'all doing? I'm gonna let y'all get on up in here, man. Y'all know I've been having my little issues with Rose, and she been holding on, though, so it's all good. Appreciate the Muddy Crypto movement, man. Always some good dialogue in the Telegram. But for those of y'all who don't know, the Muddy Crypto movement is popping, bro. You got to check us out, man. Not only just that, man, I appreciate all the love Muddy been getting. Y'all know how I ramble. Y'all come on, get on up in here. I'm just rambling to the end, but all the regulars I got, I know I spoke to a couple. I spoke to Brian today. He's like, man, it's my wife's birthday, man. I want to call in. I said, man, you know what, Brian? No, go spend time with your wife. I appreciate that, though. That's my dog. You see what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? So shout out to the Muddy Crypto movement, man. It's love, man. I'm feeling the love too, man. It's a lot different, man. A lot of people need this. This is what we need in the space. Not just that, man. I be bored. Just saying, like, all these stat videos. I don't want to hear that no more. You know what I'm saying? But that's why we're here, man. This is the Muddy Crypto movement. This is the DeFi Degenerate Show with Muddy Mo. So as y'all come on in, make sure y'all hit that like. Y'all know how we do, man. Ain't no freeload, man. Come hit that like, man. Come enjoy yourself. Come on, talk about anything you want to talk about in the DeFi space. Before I begin, y'all know how I am, man. I just got to talk to y'all for a minute. Before I begin, man, y'all pay attention to what's going on with inflation, man. It's inflation on everything, bro. And the powers that be still, you see a lot of people are taking out of crypto and going back into the traditional world because it's gas high, food high, everything you do high. You know what I'm saying? Like everything you do is overpriced. So luckily we have a space where, man, we can get bread every day. We can get dividends and rewards every single day. That's why we do this. We don't do this to, I'm gonna get rich and get off here. No, no. And then you see also, as y'all pile in, man, as you see with influencers, man, it's really important who y'all watch. Certain influencers like Money Mo, you can tell I don't do this just for me. You know what I'm saying? Like this ain't, you know what I'm saying, for my pleasure. I do this for y'all, man. A lot of times, like I say, like I don't have to do this. You know what I'm saying? Like I do this because I enjoy it. You know what I mean? So not just that, I know a lot of people want to know the insides of this stuff. And the biggest thing is, there needs to be some kind of link, a link between both the developers, influencers, and users, all that. So that brings me to my main subject of today, the top main subject, Furio. It made me think of Wario. You know, like Wario in the Mario game. Yeah, I'm too old. Anyway, Furio popped off today with a great launch. And what we've done in the Muddy Crypto movement, we got a partnership we're going to talk about later. I got a special guest coming on later. I'm very, very happy to have him on. We're gonna do the partnership thing for this Furio. Now, y'all know how we are. You know what I'm saying? Like the thing is community building. So that's gonna be exciting. Also, we talking about developers, users, and influencers. The paper, rock, scissors of DeFi. That was fire. That's a fire. Give me some snaps. Give me some snaps. That was fire. Y'all know this. Oh, hate. That was fire. Smog say, what up, Mo? What up? He say, crypto on the keto diet. Hey, I don't know what's going on. Crypto on the air diet. You ever seen them dudes who eat air? I eat the air. Crypto eating all air right now. I don't know what's going on. Shout out to Smog pulling up on us, man. That's my dog. All right, now. Y'all know, bro, I like to bring y'all to my life talk regular stuff sometimes. Man, watch today. This is just having a couple minutes, about an hour ago. You know what I mean? So I got a next door neighbor, you know what I'm saying? Or a neighbor. He him and his wife broke up. You know what I'm saying? When we moved in, whatever, it was like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? Y'all nice little family. Man, you know how you see them issues coming? Like it was one of them situations. And sure enough, he had a child, the lady took her child and left. And now he ain't been back in the house in months. But you can tell we got, you know what I'm saying? We got an HOA, you know what I'm saying? So you can't play with the grass. Like you gotta make it here, man. They don't play, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure everything's up to par. So he been still getting the grass cut. So I'm like, oh, he ain't trying to get them fines. Like, you know what he running from? That alimony and that child support. I think he in tech too. You know, he running for the Alamo and that child support, man. Listen, man. Let me say something to y'all. Make sure that you on the up and up, bro. You just gonna might as well just go through it up front. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like they looking for you. They looking for you. He asking me now. Y'all gotta know Muddy Mo, bro. In real life, man, I don't play around, bro. Like I don't get involved in none of that. And I ain't seen him in a while, so he's like, hey, the guy knocked on my door. I'm like, hello, what's going on, man? He's like, hey, man, do you and then where I'm at, man, you know, in better neighborhoods, they always get we get a lot of people coming to knock on the door. You know what I'm saying? So my wife like, go ahead and get the door. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always got to get it because it's always somebody, you know what I'm saying, trying to sell something. You know what I'm saying? Are you the homeowner? Yeah, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so he knocked. I thought it was just a regular, you know what I'm saying, kid trying to sell some whatever, some car wash detail. I don't know what it was. So he comes to the door. He had like a certified um, like shirt on and the logo. I'm like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Who you looking for? You're not looking for money, are you? He say, no, do you know your neighbor? I'm like, no. You know what I'm saying? No, I do not. I ain't seen this dude in months. No, I do not. He keep his grass cut. We good. You know what I'm saying? So he's just looking all crazy. I'm like, dang. So my wife knows. She's like, look what she's like, who is that? Look at the door. You know, she knows. I'm not nosy. I don't want to be involved in none of that. You know what I'm saying? So long story short, man, they looking for you, man. Listen, man, pay with yo. Sometimes in life, you just got to pay with yo. You know what I'm saying? I tell my wife, my kids, all that. Sometimes you just got to pay with yo. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. All right, y'all know how I am, man. I get to talking. Is it? Oh, shout out to my third shifters. Shout out to my second shifters. Y'all already know. Hey, listen, man. People chiming in, man. Brother-in-law told, hey, man, I'm telling everybody at my job, listen to Muddy, bro. Shout out to y'all, bro. Hey, listen, this is about time, bro. It's the time to, because I told y'all, ain't no money out here, bro. We got to get some money. All right, let's get all fit into this stuff for today. I got a lot to talk about. y'all see how I get. All right, so right now, yeah, I know this is a link tree. I don't have Furio up, but we'll talk through that later. But here's the link tree. As always, we got the ones that we're in. Average at the top. Ooh, I'm gonna switch the order of these: Piston Race, Piggy Bank, Elephant, Drip, my diamond team. We're gonna talk about all these today, but I do want to kind of, we're gonna have to. I'm gonna get more in depth into average, especially ooze. Saw some things that, especially average too, but I saw some things in ooze that needs to cause some alarm. And shout out to the ooze team. Shout out to the ooze devs. Hey, listen, this is the DeFi Degenerate Show. Make sure y'all hit that like as y'all come in. Listen, this show is not just for users, y'all. It's not just for not shilling nothing. So we give it information, and devs need it too. Other influencers too. Like they try to act like they don't listen. They do. They do. The devs especially too. I keep telling y'all, it ain't about the views. It's about getting the right views. And not just that, man. YouTube has made some adjustments. Your top influencers might not see as many views. They shutting down all that fake stuff. So good luck. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna see where it is. But I keep telling y'all, bro, it ain't about that. It's about just us. You know what I'm saying? It's just us, the people. All right. So let's get off into this for today. How y'all doing, man? Y'all know I gotta check on my peoples, man. How y'all feeling today, man? How y'all doing? Now, I will tell you this. Muddy just picked the right times on her. I just picked the right times because it is nothing but doom and gloom right now. However, if you look at this nomics right now, it does not look like that. Now check this out. Yesterday, if we would have went live yesterday, y'all know Money. I watched the game. You know what I'm saying? NBA finals that come once a year. Yeah, it is what it is. However, if I came yesterday, this would have looked a lot crazier. Y'all see how this looks today? It looked green. Like, oh, the market not that bad. Listen, look at the prices. So we got Bitcoin. It was a big drop over these last especially couple of days. Celsius, we're gonna talk about Celsius going down in the dumps, just like Terra. So we got some big whales going down, bro. We're gonna talk about all that. Bitcoin over 22,000, Ethereum at $1,200. They now, some people saying Ethereum gonna get down to 750. Ricky, he been talking greasy. Y'all know how he feel about Bitcoin. He been talking greasy about Bitcoin. He's saying it's gonna keep going down. You never know. Again, how do we in DeFi and the degen space do we calculate all that, or how the market's doing is by what USDT and USDC is doing. Right now it's at 3 and 4 in the market, so obviously we're still in a bear market. So at least that's what I think. All this is just my opinion. I don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? So here's what it is. BNB is $222. Cardano 48 cents today. What else? We see Tron down. Ooh, Tron getting beat on today. Dang, y'all selling that Tron, huh? Which one of y'all selling that Tron? One of y'all selling that Tron. But Tron's going down. You see Chainlink. Oh, Chainlink up to 18%. So right now, again, if you're newer in the space, these last couple weeks months have been tough, right? To be honest, last few months, you know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, if you if you got something in your wallets, especially if you got BUSD, USDT, like Money was telling y'all to do, stack up them stables, right? Cash value, 1-to-1, dollar, right? If you stacked up those, it's about time you kind of want to shop right now. And y'all know what we about to look at. Hacks number 18. We're gonna talk about that down to number 18. I don't know how to feel about that. Also, we got Avalanche, $16. I'm already starting to hold a little Avalanche. I'm just looking at different coins. Now, y'all know I don't like to do all of that. All right, we do DeFi. So I get free tokens. I don't like the, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't do all of it, but at the same time, it's good to know what to look out for. You know what I'm saying? So look at okay, I remember that was fire. Chronos. Okay, so y'all can go through all that. Let's go to the one. Hold on. Okay, Frax down to 36. Okay. Yeah, let's go down to this one. Where is it? Hex. Some say it's better than now listen. Oh, I got a real good pointer for y'all today. Now, somebody on the other show. Shout out to Zach in the crypto movement. My bad, Zach. This is supposed to be Zach Day. Now, Zach, we got something special lined up for y'all. Now, I told y'all, this ain't just muddy on turning on the mic talking, bro. This is community driven, bro. That's why I got the call in right there. Y'all can, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can listen, call in when you feel free. You know what I'm saying? Like the line's available, but Zach is gonna bring us something special. Now, y'all know one thing Muddy do. I don't do boring. You know what I'm saying? So me and Zach been working on some heat. I gotta meet up with him one more time. He's supposed to go today. I'm gonna get you on, Zach, because we're gonna have a Hex Day coming up soon. I got you. Either way, now listen. I had somebody ask me about Hex. Y'all know, especially if you're newer, you're gonna be interested in Hex because people like me, I'm gonna tell you, listen, all your favorite influencers. Muddy, I'm your influencer, bro. Your influencers watch me for inspiration. I'm telling you. Devs do too. They want to know what's going on the streets. They don't listen, bro. If you looking at a video and there's somebody to record, listen, they come here for what's real. I'm just telling you. Anyhow, your favorite influencer, whoever your favorite influencer is, he got his wealth from Hex 9 times out of 10. I'm just being honest. Most of them dudes, if you want to Hex, you ain't make it. So I say things like that to let y'all know I've been around. I'm a vet. I've been around since the beginning of this, Big Connect and all that. So I understand. I've seen all of this stuff come and go. Hex is one of them things that just stays around, man. Don't worry about Ricky. He be wilding. Listen, if you knew you don't know, he be wilding. I'm just gonna tell you. Don't be surprised by that. However, Hex is still, to me, the best buy right now. Y'all know Paul Shane is still being worked on. It's gonna come probably next year. I'm just gonna be. I don't listen, bro. You have to have when Mickey say zero expectations, that's what he means. Zero expectations. Lower them completely. However, I will tell you, Hex will be duplicated over. This is the one thing of value you can take over and be sure that it's going to be over there. So, Hex, and not just that, man, it's the closest thing to a currency that we have. I keep saying that. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you stacking something right now, especially y'all see this market going crazy, Hex is probably the best bet. I ain't gonna say no more. Oh, also, real quick before I move on, there's 2 hexes right now. So there's a hex on Ethereum, which is the original. All right, so that's what Richard Hart came up with. There's also a wrapped hex basically on the Polygon network. So somebody asked me, man, should I keep my hex on the Polygon network? Let me give you my response to that. I would say yes and no. It depends on where you are and where your wallet is. For me, for Muddy, being in Hex so long, it's always better to have Hex on Ethereum because I can stake it and go to Hex downwind. That's just for me. Staking Hex is what you want to do. That's where you get your listen. You make that paper from staking it. If you knew, I'm just letting you know. I'm giving you some game. Nobody gonna tell you this. They don't talk about this because they don't get referrals from this. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just here to tell y'all the truth. Now, on the other side of things, somebody asked me about Polygon. I would say yes. Also get it on Polygon. You know how to get it on Polygon? All you gotta do, let me show y'all real quick. Because a lot of people don't know this, and it's good to know. All you got to do is get some USDT, USDC, whatever. But one of those, a stable, right? And I go to bridge.evodivide.com. It's the easiest. It's in the link tree. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the link tree. It's in the description too. But then you can just change the network. This is the easiest way. If you're gonna buy Hex, if you don't have a lot. Now, if you're buying like $50, $100, go ahead and stack up on Polygon for a while. I don't think Richard Hart gonna drop pulse next week. So in my opinion. So if you want to stack up, yeah, you can put it over and kind of get your hex value over on Polygon. So I just do this, and then I do a stable USDT, and then when I get it onto Polygon, I just use quick swap and swap that into hex, and that's how I just hold my hex. And it's also a place you can also liquidity, you can farm it over there. I'm not going through that today, but you can farm it over there if you want. So that's just another option for hex. I know I had some questions about hex and what to do with it right now. So yeah, so if you're a minnow, I would say Polygon is a good place. It does have the same price. Now, notice one thing: you have to be careful with hex too. Richard Hart is a jealous Richard Hart. Ricky, he jealous. He is. When you feel like pause is coming, I would strongly advise, not financial advice, but I would strongly say that you should. What I would do is move over to the Ethereum. You want your hex on Ethereum to get the full value of it. You're not gonna get the full value on Polygon. All right. So that's, yeah, I just had to say that. Call my new people, they don't know what's going on. I gotta get them hip. Drink your water, money. Hey, hold on. What y'all on tonight, man? Y'all better say something to me. Listen, bro, I don't like talking to myself. Y'all know that. I hate talking to the abyss. Y'all please talk to me. Y'all better say something, man. Also, man, make sure y'all hit that like as y'all come on in here, man. I see y'all in here. Hit that like. Okay, let's see. I gotta add some. Ooh, we gotta add what? Avarice. We gotta add Furio. We got some stuff to add on here. But y'all know, let me drink my water. Let me get to this water. I got y'all. Hold up. While Rosa do her thing, she trying today, y'all. She trying. Okay, there it is. It's a beautiful day in the new. It's a beautiful day. You know why I say that? I see a lot of this green on 24 hours in the top 6 up here. So, hey, we need any win we can get right. It's been a rough couple days. I ain't gonna lie to you. Oh, also, we're gonna talk about Celsius too. I ain't forgot. We're gonna talk about Celsius too. We touch everything here. This is DeFi General Show. This is what it's for, man. You know what I'm saying? Where are y'all going to get all this information? I don't know. All right, so let's talk about it. Y'all know how I gotta do it. I gotta do it without the charts at first. Here's what it is. All right. So hex, I'll keep telling you it's better than 3 cent. 3 cent buying opportunity. Y'all gonna look back and be like, man, Money kept telling me to buy hex. Why was he saying that? Listen, I'm trying to get you and your family together. Stop playing. Listen, I'm telling you. Once you've had hex, you never not have hex no more. You try not to. You know what I'm saying? Like, it shouldn't be an emergency that big to sell hex. Everything else can be sold, probably except hex right now. That's how I feel. But we're keeping it moving. All right. One that I'm a little concerned about right now is Piston. Piston is down on the 24 hours, 2%. I've been seeing 2% on every 24 hours for Piston for a little while now. It's getting concerning. I know that they're willing to try different things. We're going to talk about My Diamond Team version 2 today, which I think that's doing good. I really do think that's doing good. Or not going to say doing good. They got the drip farm block on there. They got the Jonathan block. We're going to talk about Jonathan because some of these devs don't know who he is and they don't listen to Money, I guess. They listen. I don't know who they listen to. You know what I'm saying? They listen to Jonathan all day. I don't know. But this dude is the contract drainer. Listen, these devs are, they don't. Is it the look y'all going for? What are y'all going for when y'all see Jonathan? What do y'all like? Like, he has 1,000 views. I would not, man, listen, check his files, man. This is the purple mattress seller. He didn't come over and get 10,000 views overnight for no reason, bro. These, they don't like being a part of the community like that. You know what I'm saying? They just come over here selling, man. Oh, guys, you use. Anyway, I ain't making it about him today. Smock said, can you bridge hex from Matic to ETH? Yes, you can, Smock. Yes, good question. That's a Muddy Mo. Bing! Yes, you can, bro. That's the only reason. Let me go back to Evo DeFi. Good question. Okay, let me ask you a question better, Hex. It's better, Smack. You say, can you bridge hex from Mag to ETH? That I don't think so. No, I don't think you can do that. Sorry, I didn't understand it clearly. However, what I usually do is take that same hex value. It's gonna suck. You have a couple fees or whatever, but just turn it to the stable. Just turn it to USDC, ETH, whatever. You know what I'm saying? All of that, and then just put that on ETH. But yeah, it's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? This goes from, it does it all, I think. Polygon to, I got to switch to Polygon, but it goes Polygon to ETH and all that. You know what I'm saying? So what I usually, like I say, is just take the ETH value and use that in USDC, then go back to ETH, use what I use over there. Y'all know my mind, but Uniswap. You know what I'm saying? One of them. It's swaps all over the place. Y'all don't judge me. You know what I'm saying? But I then use Uniswap to buy hex. Then I go to Hex, I win every time. Don't hold Hex in y'all wallet. And then shout out to Smock, bro. This is one of his. Man, I don't know when he gonna get to making videos no more, man. He said he done with y'all. It's all right though. He a general in the muddy crypto movement. It's all good. But he had one saying that was real dope, man. No loose crypto, bro. And that's the I'm gonna keep it alive, Smock. I got you, bro. I got you. No loose crypto, man. Listen, y'all holding tens of hundreds of thousands of dollars in these wallets for what? You got Stargate, you got all these other places to earn off these crypto. We don't just hold extra BHG. We don't hold $10,000 in our wallets for no reason. That's just waiting on a hacker saying, come take this. Like, no, that makes no sense. You might as well, if you're doing this, we doing this for gains. We're not doing this just to sit and just save. You know, you got your bank for a savings account. That's what you want. You ain't gonna get no money over there. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. All right. Drip. Drip is always complex. And right now, we're gonna jump into it, in just a second. But right now, Drip has got a lot going on. To me, as always, developer is doing some different things over there. And to me, one of the things that's just gonna keep Drip alive is just they keeping it alive. Like these whales say, no, not under 9. Like they trying their hardest, to keep it afloat. It's just, we're gonna talk about some specifics with that. It's a lot to be positive about, but it's a lot to be curious about because it's a lot of new developing. And sometimes you just need to work on things and get them running well before you move on to new ideas. So, it is what it is. They got a new project manager, so we're going to talk about that person. Like imaginary girlfriend. We're going to talk about her or him when we get there. You got all these new people that y'all ain't never heard of. We're going to talk about that. Pigs. Now, look, this is a tragedy. Now, this is the problem I got. Shout out to all the people who, I choose Drip. You know what I'm saying? Like, I choose you, babe. They got Drip tatted on their chest. I get it. That's y'all thing. Stay over there. I really appreciate that y'all are over there so we can kind of see the clear distinction. Because they try to get other contracts and pull you in. No, stay over there. That's cool. That's because you know why? They can't fail in Drip. They have a permanent position in Drip. So anyway, we'll talk about that pretty soon. But Animal Farm is not being spoken about, and that's not cool. If y'all go promote something, promote everything. Don't forget about stuff when it's going down consistently. Now, I told y'all this was the stairway to hell. Now, one thing I do see about Animal Farm pigs, we're gonna talk about pigs, but one thing I do like is that I think it might have found a floor. Because a lot of people had longer stakes. They are coming to fruition. So we'll see what happens. There's a lot of news coming out about what the pigs token is going to be doing and all that. So we'll see what happens over here with Animal Farm Pigs. It's just, like I said, it's a stairway to hell, man. Like, we've been seeing nothing but red for weeks. So I was pulling up on a month. So it is what it is. BB, kind of down, but kind of not. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. That's showing you the stability of the Drip. Okay. Now, one we got to talk about is Elephant. Now, y'all see the Elephant tokens going down, right? Yeah, there's a lot of different strategies and things and thoughts and all that going into Elephant. I think Elephant, and we're going to talk in depth about Elephant a little bit later. Y'all know how I feel about it. Shout out to the developer. You know what I'm saying? Juice, he popped on up at the last at the last live. Shout out to him. And shout out to the Muddy Crypto movement. Listen, you can't get nothing past the movement. We don't play that over there. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no fanboy over in the movement. I think this can fall into irrelevancy. I don't care how perfect the contract is if there's not simplicity, if there's not ways to bring new people, the same rhetoric is going to basically cause you to a spiral. I always say, man, pride is expensive. Trust me, pride is expensive. You have to pay for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, anytime you got your pride in the way, it's going to cost you. And right now, I feel like the pride that's going on over here in this contract could be costing all of us. And it doesn't have to be that way. Look at the peg down to 46 cents. This is a disaster. And another issue could be is that I don't think this team sees it as a disaster, but it is. So we'll talk about that. Also, but I will tell y'all this, even Drip, all these projects, Elephant, the reason I talk about them and even give them light is because I'm still in them, not only just that. And I do believe that they could have some kind of future. I don't talk about nothing I don't think it's gonna have a future. I'm not that way. I'm not, you know what I'm saying, coming here just to obviously I'm not shilling y'all. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. We'll talk more about Chunk later. Splasive. I guess they got something new coming on, another version. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go over there and do something else. Nah, up for today. I don't know about Splasive, bro. Again, these kind of developers, and I'm gonna talk about Ooze, that team too, but these developers that don't listen to their users or don't know where their user base is are going to lose. If they keep they rely on these big YouTubers. Oh, they get 10,000 million views. Look at that. Look at that. If those are the same people that's dumping y'all stuff, that's the same. Am I lying, y'all? I'm telling y'all what these developers think. They really be happy to get on Jonathan's show. Like, really be happy. They don't know he's the one dumping y'all stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like you talk about the community, like, oh, this dude is building it to break it. Like, so he don't let especially certain influencers use our contracts just to make them money, bro. And Splash of one of them dudes, man. Thomas G, please, Thomas G, don't sell, sir. Like, what y'all want y'all devs to be like that? Like, that's weak. So anyway, also let me say this to all devs. You need to listen to good influencers. I don't know who that is to you. Maybe you're looking for a look. You know what I'm saying? Beach office, all that. They need drip beach office, drip farm, them type of looking people. Is that the key? I don't know. But them dudes, man. Anyway. All right. Pause Doge. 193. Now we're going over to the pause side. Shout out to Tone in the group. Listen, if y'all come to the Money Crypto Movement, it's a whole bunch of them the pause tokens over there, man. So we talk about all of that. Hedron. We got Hedron that going down, still going down. Maxi going down. K going down. Oh boy. You know what I'm saying? Like BNB, okay, coming back up. It's still down though. You know what I'm saying? Binance, Banana. Dang, Banana under 10 cents. Wow. So everything's cheap. So if y'all in the buying, look at Imp. Look. I thought this one's supposed to happen with Imp. You see what I'm saying? You gotta trust these algorithmic stable, all that stuff, man. You gotta be careful of that. You know what I'm saying? None of them contracts have worked. My thing is, what has worked? If it hasn't worked, we got to start weed them out. You know, the fanboydom is just taking over the space, and it's terrible. It's bad. All right, let's move on. I got y'all. Y'all say, money, keep it moving. What else now? You say, amen, brother. Yeah, man. Yeah. Y'all know how I am sometimes. I just talk. Don't mind me. But yeah, I got Snazzy coming up in a second. We're going to talk a little Furio. I know y'all excited for that. All right. Let me drink my water real quick. How y'all feel about Celsius? Talk to me. How y'all feel about what happened with Celsius? Let's talk. There it is. How y'all feel about what happened with Celsius? Now, I'm going to tell y'all what happened. They had a 24-year-old porn star as the chief of finances. That's what basically happened to me. That just don't add up. You know what I'm saying? So, this is just somebody talking about Celsius. Mike Hess with a quick 5-minute read. I'm not reading 5 minutes though. I'm just gonna talk through it real quick. Basically, the price of Celsius dropped by a whole bunch real quick, and we can talk about real quick why it happened. For y'all don't know, Celsius used to think of themselves, call themselves like a bank replacement. Yeah, too many weird stuff going on. Basically borrowing money and get interest off the money. That's the whole thing. Basically what we do every day, we stake. But they don't know we do this all day, every day. Every contract we in, we making this is what we do all day. So anyway, on a bigger scale, you know, some people, especially in TradFi, they need stuff like Celsius to really want to invest. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't know that we're over here making money every day. They don't see that. And not just that, especially a lot of hedge fund guys, they don't believe that the 1% per day is a real thing. Like, trust me, that seems too much to them. Like, they have a lot of money. Like, that's not nothing to them. Like, they like, or it is something. They like, hold on, bro, that's too much. That's not gonna last. That's at least that's what they think. So it's to us in the DeFi degenerate space to keep hope alive. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all watching the DeFi degenerate show with Money Mo. Make sure y'all hit that like, man, on your way in. All right, so Celsius works the community first mandate. Okay. 80% of the earnings go back to the users in the form of interest. Great. You know what I'm saying? So basically, stake, get interest. Uncertainty in the community. So Celsius has fallen hard thanks to a collapse of the platform, which has caused Celsius to continue. Basically, the token value of Celsius just collapsed. And the reason why it collapsed is what everybody can guess. You know what I'm saying? What normally happens with all of this stuff. People lose faith. And not just that, then they start borrowing. Celsius started borrowing. Look at Richard Hart talking about Celsius. But they started borrowing to pay back people that were withdrawing. Not good at all. Also, look at Coinbase, kind of the similar thing. We just trust Bitcoin, and there you go. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, right. It's fact. That's a fact. Richard Hart said that Celsius is like standing in front of a freight train to pick up pennies. Right. Do y'all know how little they're getting over here from staking in Celsius? Like y'all heard people talking about they lost 50 something thousand in Celsius. Like, come on, bro. Like if if we take a risk like this and y'all losing all of that, y'all might as well come where we at. I don't understand why they're not making nothing over here. Y'all might as well be in hex. Anyway. So Celsius collapsed. Just they brought up Terra Luna similar. And it ain't no way to bring it back. You know what I'm saying? Like people act like they can't. No, they can't. They lying. They basically say, Celsius is bankrupt, declared bankruptcy, and is unable to repay bonds. They won't be able to pay this back. So I'm just being real with you. This is how I feel, my opinion. Shout out to Mike Hess with a little info there, but it is what it is. Celsius gone, y'all. So now, what do y'all look to? y'all in the right place. Y'all in our neck of the woods. So come on and sit down. Pull up a seat. I got you. And Snazzy, I'm gonna have you come on in a moment, but I got you. We're gonna talk about Furio. But until we get there, y'all know I gotta run through these regular degulars every day. Every day I do. How y'all feeling today, man? Listen, I feel like I'm talking to myself. Shout out Smart. Yeah, keep me up. But yeah. So let's talk a little bit about elephant money. Now, oh boy. Now listen, let me tell y'all something. A lot of y'all don't know about a drunken master. Y'all know what a drunken master is? A drunken master is somebody who does something purposely to make people think that he's not as cognizant or aware of what's going on as he really is. Shout out to Bank Teller. He came on the other day, right? And I appreciate him trying to big up his contract. Shout out to any dev that try to come on the Muddy Mo Crypto. Listen, I got open door policy. I don't know. I don't know why they don't think, I don't know. I'm not nice enough. I don't know what it is. Anyway, he got some cojones for hopping on the money, the DeFi General Show. He popped on, and I think he had a spill in his mind he wanted to say. And it's just a little review from the last video, right? But I think the biggest takeaway, and I'm gonna tell y'all right now, elephant.money/trunk, it's still up here. I'm using that site, right? Also another thing he was talking about is you never go to the front page. He's out of touch there. Nobody's going to the front page, bro. That's not going to happen. You got to make this easier for people. I'm going to come straight to the page I use. I don't use this front page. It's not usable. It's not functional. Or you can make it like a more professional, I should say, or more, what should I say? Like a more, what's the word? Why? Like, I don't say commercial, but like more commercial. You know what I'm saying? Like this is not inviting enough. I don't want to read. Like, I'm sorry. Like we're not all. These people are not interested like that. They want to hear what Muddy got to say, and then they're gonna take it from there. You know what I'm saying? So just some advice. But the main piece of advice, and a lot of people agree to this, is that the developer of this project needs to first be humble, bro. You got to humble down, and you have to simplify. You have to simplify. Let me tell y'all a story real quick, right? So Muddy, you know what I'm saying? When I was working, I had direct reports and all that, right? And I had this young lady under me. She was like fresh out of college, really like book savvy, book smart. She wanted to do all this book stuff, right? You know what I'm saying? And I was having a meeting with an investor, and he was an older guy, owned some land, farmer kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? Good old boy kind of guy. You know what I mean? He wears cowboy boots everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like he's one of them. So she's like, I'm so ready for this meeting. I have everything together. She had her binders and she had her PowerPoints and she had a packet of paper for him to read. She had everything. She bought a laptop and all that stuff. So he's late. We sitting there waiting on him. I come in. I don't have nothing but my phone. That's it. Because I already know. I told him, like, listen. I told him multiple times. I said, hey, calm down. He doesn't want all of that. He don't need all your paper. He's not going to be moved by that. She's like, I know what I'm saying. He's going to love this. And sometimes you got to let your direct reports learn. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes, okay, all right. So I show up, shake his hand. Hey, Muddy, hey, blah, blah, blah. So it's her show. I'm the boss, kind of, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I'm the boss. I'm sitting there. So I'm like, okay, go ahead. Let her do it there. I sit back, cross my legs, and sit back and watch. He sit back, cross his legs like me. Hey, Muddy, you want a coffee? You know what I'm saying? He's not even embracing her. So he indulged her, let her go for a second, right? She talking, just running off all the stuff. She got the numbers and the possibilities and all of that stuff, right? At the end of the day, he asking little questions at first, and then you can just see on his face, he's like, all right, I'm enough. After 5 minutes, she's like, turn to page 72, and then turn to page 80, all of this stuff, right? He looks up at me, stands up, turns his chair towards me, and asks me, hey, Muddy, how's the family going? How's the family? And we sit up here talking about fly fishing, vermin in his farm, all kind of stuff. His fence getting broke. He ain't talking about nothing about what we talking about. And at the end of the day, he stood up, looked at her, and said, "You got a lot to learn from this guy." Looked at me dead in my eyes, said, "Y'all got it. I just like you. So it don't matter what you're talking about. I believe in you. So I know that whatever y'all got in that on all that paperwork is gonna work." I have my people look at that. All I'm trying to say is, long story short, is the same thing goes with elephant money. People like the way a hot dog tastes. They don't care about what's in it. These deals want you to know everything about how they made it and why it's so important and why you should wait. No, 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 no. It's simpler than that. People invest in people, not a program, not a code, none of that. People invest in people, and this contract would do well by listening to that out. Now, I don't think his personality came through like it should have in that last live, because I think he was trying to prove a point, which that's not necessary. I'm here to help the space. I'm not here to hurt the space. By me saying to simplify this contract can only help things. It's not going to help to have it complex. What Smock said, this is like a Rubik's Cube right now to even explain it. You know what I mean? So, long story short, let me go back. I was on my Drunken Master back when I was talking, right? Let me explain the redeem and let me explain the raffle, just so y'all know what it is. All right. So the redeem, real quick. Once you redeem, you can get it back 1-to-1, but you're just gonna go into a queue. The queue is congested. I think it's been speeding up, but the queues are still away. So if you go into the redeem, just make it worth your while. You have to be, a nice chunk that you redeem. All right. So that's how you get out of, if you have trunking that you want to redeem out, and you want to get 1-to-1. It's just a wait for it. All right. What am I looking at? Okay. See? All right, we're gonna keep moving, man. Yeah, man. Like, and I see you, Smog, slow talking about participation, bro. We ain't losing another dime. Man, he's not the person, man. All right. I just get sad when I see this. All right. Now, y'all know, again, let me go back just so if you knew, I can fill you up. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Fill you in. That's a pause too. Anyway, y'all know what I'm trying to say. Get y'all up to speed, right? Gave some suggestions, some really good suggestions. And I go and look in the Discord and the strategy, like people all over the place. Like they're not, oh, this is how you change the raffle to make it work. And this is how you do that. Listen, man, stop thinking about y'all. Like they're so selfish. They think we understand it. You gotta believe. You gotta believe. This ain't got nothing to do with belief. This got to do with the monies. The monies. Look at Elephant Treasury is going up in value, right? Or in total value. That's the point. We got to get this up to 200 trillion. I say we, because I'm the one that's giving suggestions. I get more suggestions than they devs. I do. You know what I'm saying? I talk about this contract more than they do. I do. Sorry, they influencers. I do. They don't talk about this every day. I do. But anyway, I digress. And I'm the bad guy. But that's cool. I digress. And I gave a suggestion of peanuts, right? A contract, because the main thing is you have to get this Elephant Treasury back up to snuff, right? You got to get this higher. The only way to get this higher is to move elephant. Right now, nobody's inspired. I keep saying, it's like the elephant. They land on a side right now, kicking up, doing nothing. The elephant ain't doing nothing. Elephant, the problem is not, the trunk is an issue, right? But it's an issue from a bigger cause, right? You lost 11 million. That's gone, right? We sitting here and we stuck. Right now, you have to move elephant tokens. You need to wrap elephant and do something with it. Either that or you got to repause this thing. I can't keep giving the logical answers to this. And everybody see going back to the raffle. Oh, it's a mega raffle now. All right, that's cool. That's cool. But let me show you why that's a bad thing. Let me show you why this raffle thing is weird. Because check this out, right? You got 7 participants with 21 hours left. I don't know how many was in. Somebody just won. Okay. You had a winner, a max winner, and a raffle winner. You got the regular raffle, which I think is $100. Don't quote me on that. I think it's $100 to get in this regular raffle, right? You can get into that. You got a mint, mint trunk, right? Or you can mint trunk and have the highest pay. So this is a whale game over here, and this is a chance game, basically. So you gotta understand. Let me say this, BT. Juice Man, listen to me. This raffle is going to keep hurting because people think it's a savior and it's not. I'm gonna tell you why it's not. I said this side is a whale game. We're gonna keep it moving, y'all. But this side is a whale game. I got you, Snazzy. Snazzy, I'm being patient today. But this side is a whale game, right? And this side is a civilian, hopefully I get lucky, cross my fingers, like playing a lotto. You know what I'm saying? Like, first off, you're cutting off 2/3 of your base. On this smaller side, The only people that's gonna get in is minnows. You expect the minnows, the people with not a lot of money to get in. $100 is still a big investment to lose. I'd rather buy $100 of elephant, and that's what I would suggest you say. Just buy elephant, and you say that I get it, but this raffle is not helping having one person win that. Not just that, not even just that. This max side is completely a whale game. Why would not the same people win in this? Like whale games? I don't know. And then another issue with whale games is the whales don't get in unless they see a big balance already. So it's just gonna be counterproductive. I just to me, this is old technology, and all of these sites are trying to add these raffles, and none of them work. Please show me a site where the raffles have worked. That's the problem. It's easy to code, it's not easy to implement or easy to get the result that y'all want. And that's all I'm trying to say. You have to think about what the people want. Look at avarice. This is why Elephant Money needs to look at things like avarice. Stop being in a bubble. Think outside of that, right? Listen to what I'm saying to you. Look at avarice. You see how fast 2,000, 3,000, 1,000, 1,500 BNB a day. A day. What's next? Furio. Boom. It popped out today. Thousands a day. Not even just that. What else? BNB miner. Boom. 1,000. Jumping up thousands of BNB. The money is there. The people need to believe. Just like the story I told you, it's not about all the quantitative data that y'all got. I can go there with you if y'all like. Cool. I believe that when the birthday get back where she's supposed to be, it's going to be fine. But for now, it's not. So what you going to do? You got to have a next move. The raffle is not the move. Having all these random strategies to fix the raffle is going to hurt you. You need your people's minds around how to be a peanuts and to grow peanuts. I'm just saying, bro. Don't like right now, people's money's already tied up. Slow is all in left field. He don't know what getting new people is not gonna happen. So y'all need to really not how y'all doing it. Y'all saying it, leave it how it is, basically, and just let it be what it's gonna be. And that's not gonna work, bro. And nobody gonna get behind that. All these new projects coming out. So I'm gonna keep it moving. Nobody's gonna talk honestly to these devs. I do. That does not make sense. We're losing money, we're losing faith, all the above. Your group does not think that way. And it's really sad that your moderators, oh, I like this comment. I like that comment. That does not help you, sir. Them agreeing with you doesn't help you. It hasn't helped so far. Where has the agreements gotten us? Like all your people that's just men in your groups and all that, they can't talk against you. Where has that gotten us? And I'm not trying to be hard on you because we need this to work. We need this to work. We just tired of hearing the back to back and not listening to us. This is too hard to understand. What? All right, moving on. But on a positive note, we're still in Elephant Money. Real quick, I gotta move on. I know I'm running over there. I'm running over time. It's okay. But yeah, so Elephant Money, real quick. We still in here. I told y'all I'm an owner in this thing. We ain't going nowhere. We 10 toes down in here. You feel me? We rolling. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna roll this at one point. And then in here we just gonna save. We just gonna see what's gonna happen. What I would suggest, what I've been doing, even though you're gonna lose a lot of value, maybe even selling some of your trunk for Elephant. Elephant token is the key, and that's what needs to jump. The peg is gonna keep going down because Elephant is not being attended to at all. Yeah, so it is what it is, man. These raffles are not gonna pump Elephant like it should. Only to be honest, the treasury, Bonquisha, aka Bertha, can only grow from people dealing directly with this. What I would say is, look, I'm gonna give you here's another suggestion. I keep coming with them. Good suggestions, right? Might as well have a button here. I don't care what the value is. Give me Elephant to claim to Elephant. So automatically, these stampeders, you're not losing this trunk. It goes at least into Elephant, which helps the treasury, right? Or obviously they can roll. I would give them that option, or I would say withdraw into the staking. You got to do something different, man. Like you just can't keep doing the same things, hoping different results. All right, we're moving on. And I'm not gonna go through all this, but here is the what is this? What is this called? The medium, right? All the information he wants you to know about the medium. That's cool. I'm glad you have it. That's organization. Get organized enough to get all of your true users and the people that really care about this project together and get their honest opinion about what should be next. That'll be the best thing you do, BT. You need to just listen to somebody. And then that last live with me, it didn't show that you're willing to listen to anybody. So I'm just being honest, bro. It is what it is. All right. Let's keep it moving. Muddy drinking water. How y'all feeling, bro? Y'all been quiet. I must have been talking. Is that good or is that bad? I don't know. Y'all don't be saying nothing, bro. I don't know. Shout out to Smart. I got you, Smart. I'm gonna check you out, bro. See, Smart rock with me. That's the day one right there. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? He already know. You gotta keep the party going. You can't just be me. I get tired. I don't know that. Yeah, he say slow. Stop talking about participation, bro. We ain't losing another dime. Right. We participating in other contracts that's working. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what we participating in. Like that's nobody's gonna participate in something that's continuously going down. That's not making sense. You have to change your approach, bro. That's a fact, man. Instead of lame ass raffle, why not let people use trunk to bet on the finals? Right, do something. Use trunk. I would say use elephant. Use the elephant token. They could charge a fee that would go to a buyback of elephant. Right, do something. Charge a fee up. Yeah, that's a waste of time. Yeah, man. So it is what it is, man. They got to get it together over there, Elephant Money. People in the red already. We don't want to really hear that you don't care about the pay. We don't want to hear that. All right. New contract, new problems. More contracts, more problems. Oh, and this one ain't even a problem. And I'm gonna tell the crypto movement. Look, shout out, you watching the DeFi Degenerate Show with Money Mo. Hey, don't freeload. Hit that like. Hit that like. Come on now. Y'all know better. Okay, let's talk about drip. Drip. There it is. Okay, so Drip is fanboy central. Y'all know that. They have influencers that talk about this project every day. Y'all know that. And that's okay. At least they have that. You know, a lot of projects would die to have somebody talking about their project every day. So Drip is, to me, it's still going on in price. Let's look at this price real quick. I think it's down to 9 something. Let me see. Now, the one thing, and y'all know how muddy is, I might be conspiracy theory. I might be telling the truth. Y'all never know. You know what I'm saying? I never know. It's for entertainment. You know, you never know. However, and I really tell the truth all the time, but so the real ones not do. But anyway, this price to me is being held up by whales. And at first, I had to think about, man, do I care? You know what I'm saying? Like, do I really care? And I think the answer is to a certain degree, yes. We don't want whales to just run stuff, right? But no, if it's just about this contract, right? If it's just about this contract, I don't care what the whales are doing. Keep this thing at least around $10. If y'all can do that, we're in good shape. At least that's how I feel, because if you look at the space right now, it's the only thing that has not died and died. We got some other contracts that haven't died, but the energy that them whales are pulling from other contracts into this one. Don't think they not. If you think that, you crazy. You know what I'm saying? If you don't think that, you crazy. If you just want to believe in people, good luck with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't the space for you. I was telling some devs the other day, y'all too nice. Y'all gotta stop being so nice. This team, this developer here, these lead influencers, all of them, they not trying to be nice with none of y'all. Stop being like that. The good guys gotta win sometime, bro. Like, these dudes have lifetime positions in these contracts. We do too. You know what I'm saying? We do too. So if I had to promote something for somebody, I would have to promote this, because I know they're willing to put a fight up. A lot of other contracts are not even putting up a fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna be nice guys until we go down and on. Like, what? They only want to say certain things, want a certain mindset, and them people gonna dump on you. Them influencers gonna dump on you. They're gonna dump on you. They're gonna dump on you. All these new devs that think they know what they're doing, you don't. This is not traditional finance. You have to be prepared. What I keep saying about the money crypto movement, you got to be under an umbrella. You're gonna get rained on. The faucet. They took down the Doom statistics. I don't know. I think Muddy. I think they did that because of me. That's okay. I'm sorry, y'all. They don't want y'all to know the statistics. I'm gonna tell you, there's a lot going on back here. I'm not going into all the contract. However, what I will say is, the faucet has a lot of new stuff going out, and the UI for the Animal Farm, which we're gonna talk to in a second, is out already. But this is not. So I guess, like I was saying in the group, it must be very, very impossible UI to fix this. This is just, it's stuck like that. It just works too well, I guess. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But we still waiting on UI stuff now. This Forex, Danny. Oh, Danny boy. I call you Pinocchio. I got a lot of nicknames for him. You know what I'm saying? If I could only, what is it? I just want to be a real boy. That's all that. Forex, all of that. You had a real weird statement today, right? We have a lot of cake. I'm gonna talk about Animal Farm in just a second, because that's the tragedy. However, before I get off Drip, what I will say is this. One thing is, Drip is it has been paying out for a year and some time, and that says a lot. You know what I'm saying? If you just been in it, you've been winning, and I don't care who's done it, Wills or whoever, that is beneficial to new people who don't care nothing about the backdoor stuff that's going on. They just want something that works. All right. However, I will tell you, the influencers are getting boring, bro. They can't, like, that's the thing, is limiting them. Like, this contract is limiting them. Especially the big influencers. Like, Yeah, like my thing is now I'm gonna talk to the small and medium sized influencers. Big influencers don't matter. Like they don't need my attention. They good. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not gonna ever stop talking about this. And why? Because they have a permanent position in it. Why would you? Would you stop? You know what I'm saying? Would you give up ownership? Like it's like giving up stock of Netflix. Why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? Well, not Netflix. That's a bad example. That's a bad example. But y'all know what I'm trying to say. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Okay, let me see. Let me check my notes. Hold on. Let me see if I had everything. Okay, so yeah. I'm gonna get to that's Animal Farm. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. So you gotta use it accordingly now. Let's talk about Team Muddy real quick because I keep telling people, man. And I'm gonna wait till tomorrow. I know Brian gonna pop on tomorrow. We're gonna talk about B Read and all of that. Snazzy, I'm a little bit late, bro. I got you. Snazzy, like, come on, buddy. Come on. I got you, man. I got you. All right. Let's just do the airdrop. I'm gonna do the airdrop check and we're gonna keep it moving. All right. So we do this every time to check because we gotta hold these influencers accountable that are not airdropping people. 8, 9, 2, almost 3, 2, almost 3, 2, almost 3, 2, 13, almost 14, 5, 1, 1. New, probably gonna get a little airdrop soon. Ah, come on out with this. You trying to play with me? I don't know why I got this 11 over. See this, whoever this is, stop playing with me. Y'all do what y'all finna do. Spend it. Y'all do something with it. Anyway, shout out to the team, man. Y'all know how we do, bro. This is I be mad when people miss out on stuff, man. And I talk about it every day. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, bro, if you gonna watch me, you might as well be in it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you in DeFi, bro, y'all gotta take some chances too. Now, you know what I'm saying? Some of y'all like, I ain't taking no chance. I get it, and your wallet, but you know, if you over here, man, you gotta get in something. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to scare nobody. Sometimes I feel like my words be scaring people away. Don't let it scare you. It's just the truth, and I just rather know the whole truth instead of going tippy-toeing something I own. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's keep it moving now. What a tragedy. What a tragedy. This pig's price, AFP, has been getting pounded, pause, badly. Oh, every day. Every day I do go down. You know what I'm saying? This thing has been getting beat up. Boop, 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 pop, 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 and it won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. You know why? Because, oh, Danny boy, he has too many plans. Listen. It's different when somebody's trying to, it's like a magician. I keep told this in the group, man. Magicians, what they do, they get you to look at one thing, move all your focus, and then they pop up with something else. Now I'm starting to see a magician because he said one thing today, and I don't like it. And I'm the one that been saying this. I've been on the rooftop screaming this about Danny boy that y'all don't want to hear. But the one thing about him with these farms that's coming out, I'm not excited. I haven't talked about it. I don't care. I don't. I'm sorry. I'm not excited. All these plans. Who cares? Animal Farm has been doing nothing but going down since the release, right? Like, I'm sorry, but they like your influencers not even talking about it no more at this point. What's going on? Because it feels like this was just made again for a well game. Again, same thing, bro. It's just draining. Like, if everything drains, then what's the point? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? To have something else that drains? Like, and then they talking about scratch offs and all that, and NFTs with the scratch offs. That's too, bro. That's not. All right, bro. And then if you have your scratch offs based on other games that you have, that means that Drip Garden can't go away. You think Drip Garden ain't gonna go away, or you're not gonna let it go away? Which one is it? See, right now, this developer, let me say this because I gotta say this, it's kind of pissing me off. Let me say this. This developer thinks that he can add money to this and that and this and that and this and that and make things great. He's been trying for years at this point. I can say it plural. It's been over a year. Yeah. Same thing, bro. You listen, a tiger don't change his stripes. I keep telling y'all, bro. I give y'all life lessons too. This dude has been, listen, he keeps selling y'all dreams. Now he know that y'all don't want to listen to him. He don't even do AMAs no more. He just put it in writing because we don't want to hear all that mess. All these dreams, where's his team at? If you have a project manager, he should or she should be a public person. Where is that person? Like, I'm tired of these imaginary people. This dev teams, all this is lies, bro. We don't see none of it. Where is that? Why are you, if you have a CMO, you should not be having to get this information, sir. So Danny just all over the place. I don't trust him. However, he got some whales that's doing right by at least Drip. I don't know about Animal Farm, bro. Like, especially with no scratch offs connected to this, bro. Like, oh, all right, let's look at the pig real quick. I gotta keep it moving. Snazzy, he probably pissed. Like, come on. Gosh, come on, buddy. It's all right. I got you. My mouth drying out today. I don't pause. I don't know what to do. All right. Now I took Danny Boy's advice. He said, "Hey man, you don't have any pigs in here." I'm adding pigs. I don't have a lot like y'all. Give me some pigs, Danny. Then I can show more. Let me earn some more pigs, and I can show you more pigs. You know what I'm saying? But here's the stake balance of where it is right now. We'll see what happens with this. There's nothing coming out of this. He said, "Oh, I'm going to inject into here, and everything's going to feed the pig pen." We've heard that before. This is the second go. It's time out for that, man. You're not getting. All right, man. Getting these fake network marketers. It is what it is, bro. All right, let's keep it moving. Snazzy, I got about a couple more, and I'm gonna go through them quick too. Right? Snazzy's like, "Oh, I'm tired of this." I got you, Snazzy. I got you. All right. Drip Garden. Listen, still preparing for the farm. The farm's coming out too soon, y'all. I don't want to speak about it because it'll happen when it happens. He's sitting here talking about it's taking longer for the farm. Why would it take longer for a farm to come out? Stop playing with our intelligence. Like, that's what I don't like about Danny Boy, dog. Like, stop playing with our intelligence. What are you talking about? Why would you have to hold the farms for 3 months? Tell me, Danny. You can call in. I got the numbers in the link, sir. Danny Boy, I need you to call in. Snazzy. The link's in the description too. Hit that link, bro, so you can come in the back. And hold on, let me check. You might be back. I don't be paying attention. Hold on, Danny. Yeah, Spazzy, go and hit that link and come in the back. But Danny Boy, let me ask you this. See, I took a little break off of him. Now he think I'm just wait. No. Because ain't nobody gonna talk about this. Your guys always have the positive stuff to say, and nobody tells the truth about you, sir. But something's not adding up with you still. Because you still got, we have a lot of cake. Thanks to those guys who stayed in the farms. What? You know why they stayed in the farms? It wasn't to help the project. Nobody kept $100 million in the farm to help your project, sir. Unless it was yours, without all that yours. I know it wasn't. So don't sit up here and say we got all this cake. You got the cake that you're probably going to be spending as you see fit. So stop playing like you helping us. You're not. You took the money, right? You took money from people farming, misleading them. What's the wait now for farms? What's the wait? UI, please don't play with us. Like, this dude think we stupid. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I don't like about him. This project is going to run, bro, and we're in the project. So you can't say that we're not in this stuff. But you cannot sit up here and try to keep making us think like we're crazy. We're not crazy, bro, at all, man. The issue is he's backed up by influencers that back that up. We're going to talk about influencers, devs, and users and that relationship today that has to be talked about because that's an issue. These yes men and making this dude keep lying. Just keep lying. Oh, we got cake. Where's you getting all this cake from, dude? Right. We know. Whew. Okay. All right. 2 more minutes. I got you, Snazzy. But I need you to call in. I need you to hit that link for me. All right. Real quick. My Diamond Team version 2. Now, this needs some promotion. Shout out to the Piston team. Same creators of Piston. We're going to talk about Piston in a second. This needs promotion, bro. Not only just that, there's a lot going on here. I don't even want to get into all of it. Basically, it's a lot going on to make it more sustainable, which you can't be mad at that. That's actually a good thing. But what I'm mad at, I'm going to tell you what I'm mad at. You know what I'm saying? I'm mad because this is basically a Jonathan block. This contract has to be saved from Jonathan. Jonathan is draining this like Jonathan does for all of these contracts that he's in. He drains them. He does not give referrals. So if y'all use his referral address, he thinks that you owe him that. So he's not going to use and give you nothing back. Not even no good faith or none of that. That's not what he's here for. He sells purple mattresses. He should never have been anyway. He sells purple mattresses. He's not a DeFi guy. So stop thinking that he's a DeFi. These devs are misled, thinking that this dude is out have anything good for them. He's draining every contract he touches. Yes, Jonathan, you did. Yes. Mister, I don't give referrals. That's not what we do. You know what? We don't need you in the space. We really don't. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mister, I don't give referrals. That's not what we are over here. We're not about that. We're not about helping you. For what? Why would we help you? Because you play a guitar, sing our pitch. Then Jonathan tried to get into what is that? What is that show called? Y'all watch it. American Idol. I bet you he tried. Somebody find the tapes. He sing too much. I know what it's like when people sing that much when they're older in age, bro. You still think you got it. You ain't got it, Jonathan. You ain't got it. Anyway, Jonathan broke this contract or tried to. Shout out to the team for keeping it afloat. I hate using this dude all up in this, but he is a main promoter for this, and he's been doing nothing but draining the B&B, man. Serious, and then still promotes it. Like, that's what's ignorant about this dude. Anyway, man. But y'all love him. He got the look that counts, I guess. You know? So, anyway. On to better things. So, yeah, anyway, this pays us B&B every day. We're still in it. Now, while they do have a lot of blocks going on, a lot of different stuff, the 5x status, and you can reinvest and all of that. Oh, it's just getting us more locked down, it feels like. But either way, it does help us gain more BNB every day, and it makes the system more fair, man. Especially when you have good whales. Jonathan is never a good whale for nobody's project, man. All right. It's another one, piston race. Now I like piston race. Y'all know how I feel about piston race. It's gonna lead me to Furio too. But y'all know how I feel about piston race. I like piston race a lot, man. Piston race 1% per day. It has a lot of things connected. It has NFTs coming. It has raffles that it's doing also. Yeah, I know how I feel about raffles though. And I told Bob about them. I said I don't like raffles, and I told him why. So I'm honest, bro. I like stuff, but I'm still honest. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I think the whales in here are still draining it. And the same thing, make you laugh, make you cry. You get certain whales or certain influencers that don't do what they're supposed to do or don't participate the correct way, and they end up killing the contract. So Pistons, another team that I really like them. I think they're going to, the one thing I like about Pistons is they're not stopping. They constant movement. Y'all watched Steph Curry last night? Even though he didn't score a lot, every time you see him, he's the best shooter of all time. How? It's not by standing still, crossing nobody over. It's from him moving, running off picks, keeping it moving, move on to the next one. Piston race, they get that, right? Y'all need a promoter, a real one. I would say in the US, y'all need a real promoter to get this going. And not just that, y'all need somebody who's not going to dump on you. They're going to dump on you. Don't let them dump on you. All right. So it's a lot of blocks and stuff. I mean, a lot of you got a lot of things like the 5x meter here that helps this contract. I'm happy for this. So just make sure that this is going where it's supposed to go, and make sure that y'all are part of it if y'all want to be. Now, it has a raffle coming. I'm gonna leave that up to their influencers to talk about the raffle. Again, the raffle to me, and this is how I feel about it. I don't like raffles personally, so I don't want to promote things that I don't personally like. But however, I do promote this site, and I do like this site. Now, y'all know how I am. I'm honest. So I still will promote this, but for me, the raffle is not up my speed. Yeah. So anyway, all right. And again, I come from humble background, humble beginnings, right? So I come from being a minnow. Shout out to y'all in the chat who remember Money Mo the minnow. Y'all know what the minnow is. However, is what it is. I feel like that about Piston Race. All right. I got all the time in the world for you after this, Snazzy. Average, real quick. Average has been going down. I told you I was gonna have it. I said wait 3 days. Then I said wait 3 days. I am a veteran. Vet. I got the C on my jersey too for the Money Crypto movement. I'm telling you, I've been doing this. I know what I'm saying. I've seen this specific type of contract multiple times already. Smock, no, you know what I'm saying? We've been there. This is a repeat. You know what I'm saying? We've seen what's gonna happen with this. I know what's gonna happen. Y'all want to know the ending? Y'all don't want me to ruin the movie. I ain't gonna ruin the movie. You know what I'm saying? But I will tell you this. Be careful with this. Be careful. What it does, here you go in the auction lobby, you buy every day, and it's based off of how many BNB is in the pool. They lower the amount of AVC every day. You got your deposit, and this is your average AVC per BNB. Goodness, I can't talk. And then how much you receive over here. So that's average. Now it's been popping. Look at all these thousands of BNB. This is how I be telling Juice Man and all these dudes over there, bro. The money's out there, bro. People need something to do right now. You know what I'm saying? They need something to get in that they can fairly trust. Average is paying out quick, but it ain't gonna last long. It ain't. And not just that, let me tell y'all something. I gotta let y'all in no secrets because people be lying to y'all. Obviously, y'all know I got the link in the description for average. If y'all want to get into that, feel free. But let me show y'all what people lie to y'all. They'll show you. You know what I'm saying? I got to bring this out because ain't nobody going to do it. I got to be honest with you because I need y'all to understand the real results. And the reason I get in with these little amounts is to show y'all the real results. I don't like to show y'all fake results. We ain't got a whole lot of referrals either. Now, what they do is say, hey, I'm expecting this much money back. I put in 100 BNB. I'm getting 200 back. Right. But what you'll see is their referral bonus. This number will be a third of their total all-time stake. What that means is y'all giving him that money or them that money. You see what I'm saying? So don't be fooled by, I got this money. No. Your results will vary. You're not getting referrals like them. You're not. So you're not going to be getting as much average every day. You have to listen to the right people. Stop listening to these shillers, bro. If somebody shows you $100,000 and say you can make $100,000 in 2 days, are you just all in? You just believe it. Just make me feel good. Like, we not in church. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, that's not what we're doing here. So it just is what it is. They do all that. They do that for referrals. That's all I'm trying to say. Chill you to death. And y'all just believe, oh, he got money. He got money. Like some females. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do your own research. Like, it's weird. Y'all weirdos over here sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. Not y'all. I'm talking about them. You know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. All right. Another one that people are pumping. And this is the second go around. Shout out to this team, though, B&B Finance. Shout out to this team because they did something. They turned some things around. They really turned some things around. They essentially made it to whereas this contract was supposed to die, and they made it to whereas people want to get back in it. So now, if you've been in it already, you know what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen. Play it accordingly. This is going to go up in B&B because certain people talk about it, right? And they're going to dump it or try to, but this dumps slow. So they won't be able to do it as much as they can. So govern yourselves accordingly. Wherever you fit is where you fit. So it is what it is. Okay, let me check the chat. Snazzy, I'm about to pull you up, bro. He's like, I'm tired of hearing it, buddy. I'm tired of hearing it. I got you, Snazzy. All right, so I got something special for y'all now. Today, real quick, let me get the good intro going. Today, we had a new project. We've been waiting for a while. They had a pre-sale about a month ago. I got Snazzy on board. Now, let me pull Snazzy up. Hold on, y'all. I'm waiting on it. Boom, boom, boom. Let me get this working. All right. Now, let me do the intro. Snazzy's a part of, I think he's a part of multiple teams, but I know him from, I think it's the Pizza Race team. But Snazzy's a good dude, and he got a lot of specifics that we're going to want to know with Furio. Now, I'm going to tell y'all, Muddy Crypto Movement. Shout out to my people. They were like, hey, man, Muddy, where your link at for Furio, bro? We connecting with Snazzy, with Team Snazzy on this one. And I'm going to let him explain why in just a moment, but I'm going to bring him on now. So right now, coming to the stream, y'all know how I do, bro. I get users, I get dares, influencers, everybody on. Coming to the stage, we got none other than Snazzy. What's happening, Snazzy? What's going on, man?
Hey, Muddy Mo, how you doing, buddy?
All is well, my man. What's happening with Furio, man?
Oh, first, I am not as good with my lips as I am my thumbs, so I can't talk as fast as you. I'm not as good with my words like you are, buddy. But I, I'm excited about Furio. I am just an investor. Just like you, I am not part of their team, and I'm not even an expert on it. So I just know what's in the white paper, and I approached you about maybe joining up and putting our teams together to make a little bit bigger team so we can get into the fast and put as big a team as we can into the Furio.
Gotcha. Now let's go back because we talking about Furio here, but I really appreciate. And I see Brian came up. Brian, you know you're not supposed to be here today, but I got you, Brian. I got you. But no, I appreciate you coming to me and say, hey, we might want to join forces on this. And I think, as always in the Muddy Crypto movement, we always try to connect with other communities and bring this all together. I remember it's all about us. So let's take a step back, Snazzy, really quick. I know a lot of people don't know who you are. Give me a really brief elevator pitch about who you are. How long have you been in the DeFi space? And also the big thing is, what's your top 3 projects?
Okay. Well, I've been in the DeFi space starting, I would say November of last year.
Okay.
My first project was Drip. That's what got me started in the DeFi.
Okay.
I got on YouTube, seen an influencer talking about Drip, and I thought, well, that's where I want to get into.
Which, I was asking which influencer.
I don't even remember. To be totally honest with you, I don't even remember which influencer it was.
Wow.
I know the biggest influencer that I got involved with early on would have been Crypto Vo.
Okay.
And I still consider him one of my mentors and helped me get started into DeFi.
Nice.
But I'm on board with you on how YouTubers make their money and how they show projects and put up a bunch of smoke and mirrors and move on to the next project, and you forget about how they're making money off of you more than they are anything else.
Yeah, exactly.
So
and your top 3 real quick.
Yeah. Top 3, my top 3 would be Piston would be number 1.
Okay.
by a long shot. Piston is my top project by a long shot. Not even close to anything else.
Wow.
Furio and Ooze would be my next two. Then
Wow. Okay. So drip is not in your top three.
nope, drip is not in my top three.
No elephant money.
No elephant money or nothing yet.
No hex or pulse chain.
Not yet.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
Not yet. I'm very stingy, man.
Wow. But you know, I like that because, and that's why I love to bring different users on, because that's a different perspective. I think, Snazzy, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think that you're going off a feeling on the dev team and the feeling of the project. Am I right?
Yes,
Gotcha.
that's my. I follow certain devs, and I will go into their projects
Mhm.
uh, before anything else. So I really research the dev team, and I try to talk to them, and I try to see what they're about
Right.
before I get into a project. And I've built my team around people that I trust, and I trust what their opinions are. So I like for Team Furio, I have my partner who did all the research on it, and he says this is going to be a great project. So I trusted him, and we're going to team up together, and that's how we get into Furio. Same thing with Ooze.
Okay.
That's how the whole Team Snazzy is all started, and that's why I wanted to bring you aboard with it to because I'm not a big influencer.
Mhm.
I'm involved with Piston. I'm an admin in the Piston group,
Mhm.
um, and I'm a huge supporter of Piston. And I want to talk to you about the raffle. I want to know why you're not on board with the raffle.
Okay, I love it. We can talk about the raffle. Yeah. So gotcha. So I love the fact again that you're talking about team building and growing in the space. And I am an influencer. So, anytime you have a group of people that's trying to do things, like I would love to be with the money crypto movement, is to bring these type of people together. So
Yeah.
now on the screen we have Furio, and it's launched today. I know it was a pre-sale and some other things. So Snazzy, help me out. I'm gonna try to talk through a couple of the basics. Anything you might know, please feel free to stop me and say, "Hey, Muddy, this is not right." But I just want to talk through it really quick, just so people can know kind of what it
Sure.
is. So Furio overall, guys, to me is similar to any 2.5 a day rewards. However, it does have tweaks and changes to it. You guys know I like to keep it simple. So from wallet to USDC. So basically, if you have USDC in your wallet, you buy first swap. I'm sorry, use first swap to buy the FUR token. Just like most contracts, it's a 10% tax to get into the FUR vault, which is the FUR vault is where you get the 2.5 rewards every day, just like most contracts that we're a part of, right? Also, it's a 5% compound on taxing. So once you get those rewards at 2.5% per day, obviously you can do what you want with them. You can compound them, or you can sell them on first swap for another 10% tax to get USDC out. And I don't know if I said all that right. So Snazzy, was I right
No,
on the end of that or
no,
wrong on the end
you're
of that? Okay.
that's right on board. It works similar to all other ROI dApps like with
Okay.
Drip and Piston. It works very similar to those.
Gotcha. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so that's how it works. So what you guys are going to probably be most interested in is the FUR vault. And again, the FUR vault is where what we're typically used to ROI dApps, where we can stake and make 1 to 2% per day. Here's 2.5% per day. Um, so it's deflationary. Now that's what I kind of want to talk about, Snazzy. I love that deflationary word. So we could definitely talk about that. But I'm just gonna read here real quick, guys. FUR vault is a low risk, high reward contract. And it's basically a high yield certificate of deposit. We know what that is. So as I just explained before, it just gives you more information down here, so forth and so on. The big thing here is, and I believe it works like Drip and some other contracts in Piston, whereas it burns your tokens. I believe that is what happens here. And then you get paid. All the taxes are in a pool. That's what pays us all out. That's what, at least what I believe is what happens here.
Correct.
But again, one of the things that I do like about the FUR vault and all this whole system so far that I've seen is the referral system and the team building. But before we get to that, let me just go through the rewards really quick. I'm gonna go through the taxes and will tax, and we'll keep it moving. And then I'm gonna open the floor and let you talk about the fast program for sure. Okay, so the rewards. So here's just the reward pools, and if you roll the number of compounds, and basically gives you a chart. Positive participants basically means that you take out. I'm sorry, that you compound more than you take out, essentially.
Correct. To start with, like right now, I just got into it today. I'm
Mhm.
at 2% right now rewards.
Nice. And the more you compound is how you
Yes,
come up to the 2.5%. Is that right?
correct. Yep.
Got it. Got it. I love that. So, guys, basically, and it's similar to I think the drip garden works like that and some other contracts. Whereas the more you have to roll a certain amount to get that 2.5%, it didn't just come to you.
And
Um,
what I really like is what you're getting ready to go down there next is that the negative part of it.
okay, let's talk about it. So the neutral participants is look like it's just even. So if you compound as much as you take out, and it's I think that's a base 2% per day.
Yep.
Now, Snazzy, go ahead and talk about the negative participants.
You know, you talk about draining the contract. When you start claiming more than you're compounding, you're going to start dropping down your rewards. So it'll go down from 2% down to 1%, even down to 0.5% if all you're going to do is claim. So it's going to make it not worth. You're just not going to be able to take out as much every time you claim. And I love that the way that they do that.
Y'all hear that? That's definitely a muddy mo. Bing! Did y'all hear that? That means it's not going to be constant draining. Not that you can't just drain this thing. You got to make sure that you're participating in compounding. I love that. I love that. Okay, so here just this just talks about the penalties. Don't apply to max payout, only whale taxes. So let's talk about whale taxes real quick. And I'm gonna open the floor for Snazzy. Hold on, guys. Whale tax. And also shout out to the Furio team. I like how they took their time, even though they did release it in the mid. They couldn't have guessed that there was gonna be a bear market, but they released it with confidence. And I think today was a really good launch. Snazzy, you gotta fill me in on the details. But I believe it went really well so far.
Yeah, I think it went really smooth. They had a little bit of a hiccup there with their downline NFTs
Okay.
that slowed it down a little bit, but they fixed it right away. They was on top of it, but overall, I think it was a really good launch.
Good.
And with the anti-dump tax they have in there, you're not seeing any dumps like you did in other projects. There's no one
Mm,
selling. It's
mm.
working.
Yeah, it's good to come out the gate working, especially right now. That is very, very important. Awesome. So this looks like the Furio whale tax, and it's similar to pretty much all the other projects. So 1% is 5% tax, looks like, and up to 10% is a 50% tax. So we love whale taxes. We still want whales, but we don't want them to sell on us a lot and fast. So it's good to have a whale tax in there to help us all. Okay. So I'm gonna go to the fast programming. I don't know. Is that I don't know, they're classy. You can program me. I don't know if I program. I don't know if I said that correctly. Anyway, Snazzy. So the fast program, I'll tell you guys, Murder Crypto Movement, especially one of the reasons why I really kind of wanted to join forces and have a lot of us think about Snazzy's team if we're going to get into Furio is because of this fast program. Now, I love y'all. I love y'all movement. However, we still working. Some of y'all, I know y'all be dragging y'all toes. But however, Snazzy is creating a group which is going to hopefully have 30 people, and we can make the most out of this program over here at Furio. So,
Yes.
very Snazzy, I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to let you talk. So the floor is yours.
One of the biggest things that sets Furio apart is the referral system. I'm going to relate to Piston here because that's what I know most about. With Piston, when someone made a deposit using your referral, you get 10%, um, or excuse me, 5% of their initial deposit, um, which is huge. I mean, that adds up really, 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 really fast, especially if you have a large team. Like my Piston team, well over 100 people direct under our Piston team. So that adds up really fast. And with every nitro you get with Piston, you get 3% of what they nitro. So that also adds up fast. But with Furio, they've changed that up some. So with Furio, instead of getting the 10%, you get 10% of the 10%.
Okay.
So it only adds up to be like 1% of their initial deposit. So it doesn't, your team building and your rewards as a team builder does not grow as fast as what a Piston or the Drip did, or other ROI projects that are similar. So you're not growing enough to be able to say, hey, my team, while I'm getting all those rewards, I want to give back to my team.
Hmm.
You're just not going to be able to do that, especially with a smaller team. So what Furio is doing is they developed the FAST program. With the FAST program, the dev team is going to help those teams with at least 30 members on their team with a dedicated Telegram group. You have that pulled up right there because I don't exactly know what the percentages are. If you
Yep, I got the
scroll down,
fast program by
yeah,
Furio.
if you
Um,
scroll down, probably about number 10, 11, 12, right down there through there.
okay.
And it says there will be a loyalty airdrop that will spread across teams within the fast base on active member numbers. So basically, what Frio is going to do is, since you're not getting awards to be able to airdrop to your team,
Mm-hmm.
and the contracts getting those, they are going to send you those airdrops that in turn the team leaders are going to pass back down to the team. So that's the benefit of being in the fast program.
Gotcha. So really quick, let me kind of compare this for me, Snazzy. So to me, this sounds a lot like Ooz's program. Whereas if you don't have a team, I think over there is like 17 and 16. So, but if you don't have a full team, every turn that the team member will get will go back to the contract balance. However, what they're doing with this fast program is if you get a team of 30, the dev team, which is the contract balance, so to speak, will
Yes,
come and give pieces of that back to that team, correct?
yes,
Okay.
yes.
Gotcha. That's
Which
awesome.
then you as a team leader will then send back out because they're requiring it. They require that you drop at least 75% of what you receive in
Oh,
order to stay
oh,
in the fast program.
Snazzy, say that one more time. Say it slow. I
Yeah,
love that. Say that
they're
slow.
they are requiring that the team leaders airdrop a minimum of 75% back out to their team in order to stay a part of the FAST program. So it's going to be a requirement to even be in the FAST program that you just can't keep those for yourself. You're going to have to pass them back out. We're going to pass out more than 75% of it.
Mm,
What our team wallet is set up to collect the rewards, and then pass them all back out to the team underneath us.
okay. And y'all know how I am. I don't just deal with anybody. And it's a difference over here. Like it's a trust thing. Did y'all hear what Snazzy just said? First off, that's the contract baked in. It's a hey, if you want to be in this fast program, you got to give 75% back to your team. That's definitely a muddy mo. Bing! What? That means that listen, we think you're a good guy, but we're gonna make you be a good guy. I love that. I love that.
Yes, I
And
love
this
that.
and this Snazzy says, hey, just like I am with the money crypto movement, I get it. They're making me give this much. I don't care. I'm gonna give on top of that. So I love that, Snazzy. I love that. Keep going. I'm sorry. I'm getting excited. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's in a nutshell. That's about it. That's how the fast program. That's what gets me excited. That's why, like I said, I don't have a huge team for Furio, um, and I know your group or your guys are not going to be huge, but if we can combine and we can combine several other teams together under one umbrella, we can all benefit from the fast program.
There you go. I love it. I love it. Now, what y'all think about it? Now, listen. Y'all tell me in the comments what y'all think about that. I like it. I like it. And y'all know with Team Money, like I say, we're a small group because it's if you woke, you broke. You know what I'm saying? We just small right now. We're still growing, but people don't know to come here yet. So we're gonna get a couple people. However, joining a team like Snazzy, I know he's bringing some more people on board. It's always a good thing. So for me, and I'm just gonna say this, Snazzy. For me, I love the fast program, but I just love what Furio is doing in general. The 2.5% per day is really cool. And some of these mechanics we've seen before, but however, this fast program and also adding some different aspects to it is what really makes me excited for Furio.
Yeah, me
So
too. But let's keep it real though, just like you like to do.
let's do it.
A couple. I don't know what they're bringing out next because we all know that.
Snazzy, I think I'm losing you. Snazzy.
I mean,
You cut out for a second. I
all
don't
right.
think we didn't catch what you just said.
Like you like to do is keep it real. I
Yeah.
what I don't know is what their utility is going to be for the future.
Mm, good
That's
one.
what I don't know. Um, I haven't listened to all their AMAs, so I'm a little uninformed, and I will do more research on that.
Okay.
Um, and I'll let you know. So,
Yeah.
but I don't know what their future holds, but doesn't make me not bullish on it right now.
Gotcha. So the main thing is, knowing what the use case is going to be with the fur token in the future. I agree with that. That's something we got to know what's going on. Now, tell me, Snazzy, do you know who the team is? I'm not sure who the dev team is for this.
They're actually doxed.
Okay, docs. Okay,
They're doxed. They're in their Telegram. They have doxed themselves.
okay.
They've been on live AMAs.
Hmm. You know what?
Um,
They got to come to the DeFi Degenerate show with Muddy Mo if they
yeah.
like y'all, but they got to come on to the DeFi Degenerate show. If it's real, they come here. With the entertainment, with the A spot. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Snazzy.
We'll see if we can get that done.
All right, all right. So yeah, so guys, that's Furio. I'm really excited about this. Again, I'm joining Snazzy's team, and I'm just urging you guys, especially you guys in the Telegram and Money Crypto movement. And I'm also having it in the description of this video coming up. But go ahead, and if you're gonna join Furio, come on, join the team. You have to be under an umbrella, or you get rained on. I say that all the time. Y'all know how I am. Okay, so Snazzy, before you, while I got you, just for a couple more minutes, real quick, I do want to jump back because you did want to talk about Piston.
Let's talk some piston, man.
Yes, a second. Okay, so now, let me get to where I need to get to. So you said the raffle.
The
You said,
raffle.
Muddy, why are you not for the raffle? So talk to me. Why should I be for the raffle?
Well, you tell me first. What aren't you liking about the lottery?
Oh, the lottery, got you. And I said this in the group. So this is basically how I feel about the lottery. I think the lotteries are only built for whales. And I think they are a short-term solution to most projects. However, especially since I've been around, I've been in pretty much all these contracts for 3 to 4 years now. What I've seen is that lotteries never actually grow a contract. Not that I've seen for a long time. So what I've seen is the lottery will work for the first couple of days, but then it's either you have a big pot lottery and it's split, like kind of what Elephant Money's doing now. You have a big pot lottery, then you
Yeah,
have a regular pot that people can get in.
yeah,
Always the whales that goes down because if they don't see a big balance, they don't get in. So that slows down. And on the other side, for us on our side, we're minnows. It feels like we're gambling. So if that's the case, I might as well buy Piston tokens. So
yeah.
that's my take on the lottery. And I'm not against it. I love that they're doing stuff, but to me, that's just not a long-term
Well,
fix.
they just told us today in the team Telegram how it's going to work.
Okay.
So let me share you some information here.
Okay.
I could even show you some screenshots
Okay.
of
Matter of
what
fact,
the.
let me pull it down. I'll let you screen share. Hold on.
Well, I'm on my phone. I won't have
Are you
that.
okay? Okay. Gotcha.
So, but I'll message you here in a little bit
Gotcha. Okay.
while I'm talking. But anyway, basically the way it's going to work is every time you nitro. So if you're nitro, and if you have, I see you had your auto compound set up. So
Mm-hmm.
every time you nitro, you're going to receive one voucher.
Okay.
Okay. At the end of the week, you could take those vouchers that you've earned, and you can buy lottery tickets with them.
Is there
All right.
anything else you can do with the vouchers?
Nope.
Gotcha.
Nope.
Gotcha.
Those vouchers, you'll be able to buy lottery tickets with them. And
Okay.
to buy the lottery ticket, it'll be 1 BUSD.
Gotcha.
So you have to actually purchase a lottery ticket with 1 BUSD. That 1 BUSD, 50% of it goes to the lottery, 50% goes to the contract.
Okay.
So, so it's not given to you automatically. You're going to have to, you're going to earn the vouchers by nitroing, and then you're going to have to purchase the lottery ticket.
Gotcha. Now, and Snazzy, you know how I am. I like Pistons, so I'd like to tell the truth too. It's just how I feel. I think that's really good because it's a voucher. You got to basically compound to grow the contract balance. I get that. To get the voucher, you get the voucher that allows you the opportunity to get into the raffle and buy tickets for a minimum 1 BUSD. Did I say that right?
That's correct.
Perfect.
I'm sending you some screenshots right now.
Okay, perfect. That's good. And I think on the developer side of thing, that's really, really good. On the user side, not us, because we're veteran users at this point. We probably use this stuff every day. We know what we're talking about. I'm thinking about people coming on board. If I'm a promoter, and this is my opinion, it makes it hard to promote that because it's a lot of steps. First off, I got to get them in the contract. Then I have to teach them about how the 5x meter works, how the compounder works. I have to teach them basically how to get from A to G. Then I got to take them to
Yeah.
G to Z for the live. So to me, it's just hard to count on that to grow the contract. To me, that's really good for people that's already in the contract. And instead of them selling piston, if they could use those piston in the lottery or the raffle, that would be interesting to me. But however, it's just attracting new money. I get it. It helps the contract balance, and half of whatever they put into the lottery goes into the contract. I get all of that, and that's really cool. However, it still doesn't help us if the top people are going to dump. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just kind of where I am in it, because we got some influencers who are, not upright as they should be. I should say that. So
Yeah.
they're
Yeah,
dumping this
you're
stuff
right.
every day. Yep. And I'm not saying that, you're not. I still agree that I love that they even have that. I love that they're still punching. Keep punching. But that's just my drawbacks on it. Not to say I'm against it. It's just a drawback. So
Yeah. Well, the hope is it'll reverse some of the claiming every day.
yeah, and that makes sense. And I told Bob about that. I like that. You guys are doing something to reverse all these claims. It's just been so red. It's just we gotta get put a stop to it at some point.
Mm-hmm.
And Brian, I know you asked to come on. I'm gonna bring you on now, Brian. If you're ready, Brian? You good? Okay, bring you on. So and Brian, Snazzy Brian is one of our. He's one of our mainstays on the show. Brian pulls up every day. It's his wife's birthday today. What's up, Brian? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Hey, by the way, I think Snazzy probably knows me because we're both on Piston, and I'm diehard as much as he is in Piston.
Okay.
I don't know if he's under Philly, but I'm under Philly.
Philly's a great guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep, I love Philly.
I did, and no, I'm not in the doghouse. We went and had a wonderful day. Everything was good. She got her some wine in her. She's good to go.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
So, took care of Mama first.
There you go.
I did want to, because I think you were getting close to wrapping up, and I wanted to say some things, not necessarily about Piston or Furio, but I noticed that is it Jono asked he asked in the comments, Snaz or Muddy, how big is y'all's team right now for Furio?
Oh, good question, Jono. My fault, Jono. Jono, my man. My fault, Jono. But no, that's Snazzy probably the best answer.
Yeah, right now we got 14 actually deposited in the race. I know of at least 8 or 9 more that will be depositing. Depending on where they're at in the world at this moment, and what their schedule is. But I've confirmed that there's at least 8 or 9 more. So what does that put us around 23 or so? So I think we can hit 30 here pretty quickly.
All right. So Mo, are you under Snazzy or vice versa? Or are you guys building two separate or what?
No. So I'm thank you for saying that, Brian. That is I need to clarify that. So guys, for this, I know you guys are used to using that muddy address. For this, I am under Snazzy's team. I'm just gonna hop on the team. We want to get to 30. So I want to, we're gonna hop on Snazzy's team. So I'm actually and Snazzy, I haven't even jumped on yet. I haven't had a chance yet, but I'm getting on as soon as we get off here. So you're gonna have me on as well, and they got a couple other people that say they're gonna jump on the team as well. So I am on Snazzy's team. Yes.
And you can go ahead and count me in as well.
Oh, nice. Excellent. Nice. So I can tell you right now that Muddy Mo will have a big influence with the team leaders on our Furio team. So we'll make sure that all of his team members are going to be taken care of.
I'll need somehow or another to, and I hate to do this on Mo's channel, but I'll need to figure out some way to get your referral link.
It's in the Telegram. So look in the Telegram. Okay. Yep, I already got it posted. Yep,
okay, so a couple things that I wanted to just put out there real quick, and maybe Mo or Snaz, either one of y'all may want to touch on this because you guys have been in the game, obviously.
Real quick, hold on, Brian. I just want to make sure, Snazzy. I don't know if you had time. I know you would join us. I know you're on your phone. Are you okay with hanging out with us?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, perfect. Let's do it. Go ahead, Brian.
Okay, all right. So, as you said about Drip and Animal Farm and Garden and all that, pigs are dropping. They continue to drop, and they're going to continue to drop. And for me, trying to think outside the box on this and take a step back, as they say, when in doubt, zoom out. Mm-hmm. I think part of what could be hurting Drip, Animal Farm, Piggy Bank, any of this stuff. It was just late last week when he went up there and put it out that he was launching on Monday.
Mhm.
And it said on there, we will be live Monday. And he said the new UI. Now, he didn't say Drip. He didn't say Animal Farm or, which one. But once again, he put out there a timeline. And, when you cry wolf long enough, people ain't going to believe you.
Mm-hmm.
And, I just think that, the people in this space who are not whales, who are minnows or even smaller than minnows like me, I've gotten to the point where I don't say nothing.
Right.
Just stop saying anything
Mhm.
and just launch it. And because this is for somebody new coming into this space. And I broke it down. Here's my little notepad here.
Got your notes. Okay, Brian.
I got my notes, man. If I was brand new, knew nothing about it, but I knew that I wanted to invest in this, and I was talking to a buddy of mine, and he said, "Hey, man, you need to look into Drip." And Drip has a couple other things that are kind of attached to it, and you can interact the monies and grow. I said, okay. So I look at it. Drip is down in money. Animal Farm Garden down in money. Pigs are down in money. And that's not just being down like today or the past couple days or even the past week. It's been months. And part of me believes that it is dev error as far as making promises that you're not keeping or breaking time after time after time. But the other part is too, is this is where I really took a bigger view of a window. Overall investor sentiment
Talk to him, Brian. Yeah.
Across stock, and this is stock markets, trades, S&P 500, the Dow, all of this stuff. Unfortunately, we don't have a president in there that's actually trying to build up the country.
Yeah, Brian, we're gonna have a politic day because I know you be itching about this. You ready to talk politics? We have a day for that.
Until that changes, people are so scared to get into the stock market itself that it only makes sense to get into DeFi, which is even more volatile, that they're going to be scared to death. And so I think now, you guys have been in this way longer than me, but common sense tells me that a lot of this dropping in price and claiming is investor sentiment being scared that nobody knows what the bottom is.
Yep. So I agree with you. It's that, and you gotta remember there was a 2-month hiatus for this specific contract.
Yep.
And I'm just to be honest, I don't see why it took 2 months. So either way, and I don't even want to talk about the farms that are still paused. I don't even want to go there because that's a whole yeah. But anyway, I think you're right, Brian. This is why I say all the time. This is why I told the story about the guy who gave us the deal when I was working and had direct report with me.
Sure.
It's about the people. And you know that. You know what I mean? It's coming from the other side of the world, traditional finance, it's about the people. We tend to want to invest and spend with people that we know are their heart's in the right place, or at least know their mind is in the right place to be able to have the contract in the best state it can be. These guys have not been upfront about everything that they've done in the back for this, and not just that, it's spilled over into the sentiment going from being very, very high and everybody talking about it and loving it and can really do no wrong. It was really the leader of the space, to now where people don't even want to hear Danny talk a lot. Like this is like, be quiet, don't say anything, just do it. So I feel you on that, Brian.
And to just one last part about Dan, well, two actually about Danny, is what I know that it fell through. I don't know why. Ape swap. That was like a throwing some gas in a frying pan and watch it explode, and then it goes out. And then I've seen examples of the new drip UI a couple of different times. I can't see that there's more moving parts to that than there is to the animal farm.
Like, we know better with the UI. I mean, that's why I said earlier.
The UI was the easiest thing to do.
Right. Don't play with our intelligence. That could be done very fast. So we don't act like that's I think, Brian, overall, I think everything that you said is not wrong. I think that they're doing this and they're hurting the space, and they're doing some other things behind the scenes I don't really want to get into, but there's some things here. This is almost turned into a mob, and I think we have to be careful. People's sentiment is very, very important, and if drip goes away right now, it's going to take a lot of people with them. And I don't think everything else, all the other projects, I think the better projects with the better dev teams, Piston and all the. This is why I say the good guys have to fight back. These guys are fighting fire, using fire with everything, and it's spilling over to the dev and to the influencers. And I'm talking more than influencers right now, but I know you were talking about the dev. I'm talking about the influencers. These influencers still promoting it the way they're promoting it. In my neck of the woods, it just doesn't make sense. And it's almost immoral in my mind. So,
well, yeah, the one thing that, and I feel like I'm learning this on a quick curve, is that if the dev team was speaking a different language or something that you could almost believe in, I'll put it this way. There is no reason for me right now not to, if I had a big bag and I wanted to put it in, why I wouldn't put it in piston versus drip. The prices are both very low.
Yeah, and let me look at the chart. I think they were comparable.
But the dev team for piston is a lot more believable. They have integrity and a fine moral character.
I 100% agree with that.
In Snazzy, you know as well as I do.
I might be a little bit biased.
No, it's true. It's true. Oh God, I sounded like Kurt Angle. Oh, it's true. Oh, it's true. But you know, if I was a new person coming in and I seen everything was down to the right, down instead of up and to the right, it's down to the right, and I knew the dev team for drip and I know the dev team for piston. My money I'm going to take, not financial advice. This is what I'm telling myself. I think it would be a safer move to put it in piston than what I would drip, simply because with piston, you know what you're getting and when you're getting it.
Yes.
With drip, you don't know.
Yep. And I think it comes down to the intangibles, Brian. It's the intangibles. It's you just like them. Like you just like them more. You believe them more. And the biggest thing for me, and I deal with this every day in my real life, is customer service is extremely important. Them having, the messenger right there where you can ask a question on the spot, any language, I think that is very, very, very important. Especially the biggest thing is Piston needs to bring in new people. You have to bring in a crowd that is not in DeFi. That's a tough task. However, I think that and having all the different currencies that you can buy it in, I think all of that leads to Piston being something I think could be better going forward.
I can't talk details, but I know the dev team is working really hard on some partnerships. Nice. So hopefully they can announce those here soon, but that's going to be some big news.
Well, as someone always calls him the mighty leader, the one thing that he always says is, "Oh, this is very bullish. It's very bullish." Look at the UI for Piston. Look at what they're doing. Look at what they have. Look at all the moving pieces in it. This project is extremely bullish, and I'm glad. I understand that they did what they did because of Jonathan, and it's unfortunate they had to do it. Well, Jonathan is what he is. but I do.
Yeah, I can say
also
he's a
like
dumper.
the
I
idea.
can say exactly what he is. He's a dumper. He dumps on everything.
Yes, yes, he
Contracts,
does.
Yes.
users, everybody. Go
Yep.
ahead.
And I wish there was a way to ban his wallet address, but you know that's just he. No, I can't go into it.
Let me do it. Let me do it, brother. Relax. I got you. No, but he is one of the reasons why, you know, it's as a dev team, and I know you guys, I know Snaz, you represent dev teams. I don't want to, you know, talk directly, but as dev teams, it's really hard to find influencers to get the word out to the public. It's tough. And it's tough
Yes.
because some of these guys charge, some of these guys don't charge, some of these guys are a mess, some of them all over the place. But the biggest thing is if you have a big following, a lot of them say, hey, I'm gonna follow these views. And that's fine. They follow the views, and the views bring us to, we got a TikTok crowd now, guys. We got an Instagram crowd, all converging into Telegram and YouTube. So you got guys like you guys might know about Ozzy DeFi. You got different guys coming from different platforms, just like Drip Farm. He's been in other platforms too. I don't know if you guys know that, but he brings it all here, and he just does nothing but thinks this is just something he can drain out of. And it makes me upset because there's been many, many people in my DMs telling me how bad Jonathan did them specifically. And it's just at this point, projects like Piston and MDT and all these different projects should be striving more. And you got top influencers who are really holding us back. Sorry, I just had to say that. Go ahead, Brian.
Well, the other thing, and I'll go ahead and say this, and I don't care that he's not here to defend himself, you know, but it's like hitting the enter button on your keyboard. When you hit enter, you can't take it back. It's out there. Yep. And anybody who wants to truly understand what Mo and I have been talking about pertaining to Jonathan, just go into YouTube and type in Jonathan Sellers and watch what comes up. You will see that he did indeed sell the purple mattress. That was a thing that he did. But the other thing that you're going to see on there, and this is what I guess bugs me more than anything, is he put video out there of him doing stuff in a church choir, professing to be such a Christian and all this kind of stuff. That is what bugs me. I don't take advantage of nobody. My integrity, I won't allow my integrity. The only way anybody's going to take away my integrity is if I allow you to take it. Yep. And that man has no integrity. He has no moral character.
Yeah.
And I've
right.
kept that. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. And you know what? For me, I think I'm going to take this on as a DeFi space guy. I'm going to start snatching honor. Honor is important. And if we don't have it, honor and integrity, this space is going to turn into a mess and it's just going to go away. We can't have that. So I'm going to snatch an honor in situations like with Jonathan, Drip Farm. Now, he's welcome to come on the show. He won't. He won't. Because he definitely won't come up here, and I get that. But the main thing is we need honor. I love that you said integrity, Brian, because that's very important. I carry it personally in my life, but again, the dev team, and I'm gonna kind of wrap it all up and bring it back to this point. The dev team in Piston and even some of these other new contracts, the Ooze team to a certain extent, all of these different teams are bringing a different perspective in. This is why I really like them, is that you can feel that they have some kind of honor and integrity. You can feel it. And that's a different vibe. I keep telling these guys, you know, I was talking to Bank Teller yesterday or the last time we were live, and I was just telling them it's not all about the numbers. People care about the numbers. That's great. But people buy and sell to people. It's all about this is a people business, just like real life. Now, I'm a millennial. I know a lot of boomers. I know a lot of Gen X. A lot of these Gen Zs, they don't know anything about the people side of nothing. Like, that's not what they do. They just want to be on the computer all day, and I get it. However, I'm like a tweener. You know what I'm saying? So I remember the old world and the new world. I'm a good connection to both. You have to have the people side of stuff. If you don't have that, you don't have anything. That's all I'm saying. Sorry, Snaz. I've just been talking, Snaz. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I agree with 100% of everything you're saying, bro.
Yeah.
100%. We need to get you mainstream.
We working on the Snazzy. We working on the Snazzy.
That's the God's honest truth. I wish that there was a way. I was when Mo was sitting here talking, it just hit me like a brick in the head. When you know there's a lot more. I guess they're called protocols or projects or you know like piston and MDT and drip and animal or elephant and splats. If you got all these different, I call them games or whatever you want to call them, but it didn't used to be that way. So you were kind of, as an investor coming in, you were kind of limited on what you could get into and hope for the best. Well, now you have a lot more developers. Some have big teams. And now it's the ones who don't know how to perform efficiently are kind of dragging down a little bit the ones that do know how to perform efficiently and can prove it. So what's going to end up happening, and this is just a guess on my part, but I do hope that it's true to a degree, is that eventually the people that are coming into the space, if they DYOR, do their own research, they will see the devs and the protocols for what they are. They'll see the ones that are like Johnny on the spot versus the ones that are hope and pray. And I think if we can get that way, you'll end up seeing ones like Piston and MDT and maybe a couple others out there really take off the way they could. But it's just going to take more people seeing these things for what they are. And I wish I knew how to get you blown up.
Keep doing what you're doing. Look, Brian, my biggest thing is word of mouth. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell a friend that you personally know, like, hey, man, you might not know a lot about crypto. You might just come check this guy out. I think that's the best way. My thing is I don't shield, so I don't make videos just to shield people. And I really care about the people that I deal with. Every one of you guys that pop on the live, I really do appreciate it. So yeah, I think that's the easiest way, Brian. It'll come. I think we're gonna be doing some things, and I got some tricks up my sleeve too. We're gonna grow. We're not gonna get stagnant. But I appreciate those words because that means a lot. And but it's a need though. It's just a need. And Brian, you talking about the old school? I'm gonna have to take a whole day. Smock, if he's still on, Smock, no, like it's been a lot of ups and downs. I've been in a lot of these contracts. It's some interesting stories. I can go back. I'm gonna have to take y'all through the whole history one day. But real quick, Snazzy, because I gotta ask Brian one more thing before I let y'all go. But Snazzy, I know this is the fast teams that are currently involved, and tell us a little bit more before. I know you gotta go. I'm gonna let you go.
No, we chose not to submit our team at this point.
Okay.
Just because it could have went either way. I mean, we could have submitted and it could have been like 14 people on there down there at the bottom. But then it could have been like that team might not be worth joining. So we kind of chose not to submit our team to get on there right now. But we will here. It'll happen here soon.
Gotcha.
And it'll be the team name is the Dirty Rabbits.
The Dirty Rabbits. I like
the Dirty Rabbits.
Why does it not surprise me that SK Crypto K is in here?
Yeah.
Yep. Who was Jazz Jedi? I'm not familiar with the rest of these teams. So shout out to the teams that's already made it up there. I already got a lot of wallets. Now, shout out to them. I know some of them are influencers. Just, make sure that, with these fast teams, they do have to give out something. So I do like that. But again, I'm excited about what we're doing with Snazzy. I like that you don't have to be public because you're doing it behind the scenes, and we're gonna get that team growing. I promise you that we're gonna grow that team. So,
and Snaz, where can I get your referral again?
And Muddy Mo's Telegram.
Oh, okay.
Yep, I got a pen.
Now, there one requirement is for us to have a dedicated Telegram group for our Furio team. So that is also inside Muddy Mo's Telegram group. So you could come over and join that group. It's just so we can have that dedicated Furio Telegram group.
Okay.
Perfect. Well, thank you all as a guest. I really appreciate. Hold on, Brian. I'm gonna have you stay around for a second. Snazzy, I'm gonna give you a proper outro. Thank you for coming on. I'm happy to be a part of the team. Also, thank you for kind of letting me know where things stand on the raffle in Piston. I appreciate it. I'm a Piston fan. So thanks for clarifying the vouchers and all of that. Is there anything else you want to say to the team or to us?
No, I just appreciate it, bud. Thanks for having me on. Thanks for joining my team, our team. Look forward to making this thing work great.
Salute. I don't got sound effects yet, but I can clap for you. Give a round of applause to Snazzy. Appreciate you coming up, Snazzy.
All right, bud. Talk to you later.
Talk to you later. Yep, see you. All right. What's up, Brian? Listen, you had some good news for man. What's going on with this golf tournament? We checking back in. What happened? Ooh!
No. You guys should see that in that.
Okay. You came. I told you. I said, Brian, come home with it, and he brought it home. I said, y'all remember? I said, Brian, come on, bring us home that first place now.
Yep, that's what it was. That was first place for my division.
Nice. How'd you shoot?
The guy that came in second, I beat him by 1 stroke. Ooh. Neither one of us played very well, but yeah, it was something that I had done by myself with no help. It was just me and the golf club and the ball in the grass, and it's very rewarding, and it definitely makes you want to go back for more.
Yeah.
So yeah, we my buddy and I, we were looking at some. There's a World Amateur Tour that is August 29th to September 2nd, I think it is, something like that.
Okay.
Over 3,000 golfers in that one.
Ooh.
And that's in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
Okay. Now you gonna go do that one too?
We don't know if we're gonna do it this year, if we're gonna do it next year, because we're on a tour right now. And like our next match is July 9th, and then there's another one later in July. Then there's 2 in August, 1 in September, 1 in October. So we're playing a lot of golf.
Now, Brian, do you do any pro-ams? How do you look against the pros?
Oh no.
No pro-am. You're not going that far.
No. I tell you, I will. I've got a pretty good putting game.
Okay.
And I've got a pretty good chipping game.
Okay. You just got to keep it in the fairway then. That's it.
Yeah. And in my drive, I'm a big guy. I was always used to be very athletic. So this is the part that's psychologically getting to me is my drives are good for my age, but my brain gets in the way and say that should be longer.
Yeah.
and it's not. So, but I mean, I do have good drives. My second shots and my iron shots are still kind of suspect, but I'm working on them. Once I get those down and I can get more consistent, I'll be good to go.
Well, keep it in the fairway. Now, listen, Brian, I don't know if you want to let me out, but Brian's he might be talking some golf and DeFi pretty soon to y'all. So y'all keep checking out Brian. Listen,
I don't know, man.
Okay.
The one thing that I'm gonna kind of struggle with is, I've only been playing golf for 2 years.
Okay.
I don't. There's things that I know. It was a fast learning curve, much like DeFi.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't. The one thing that I didn't want to do in the very first tournament that I went in is I didn't ever want to get in and embarrass myself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you have no business being out here.
Yeah.
And for me, I think I would be okay on a YouTube channel.
Okay.
I mean, I've been in front of a camera before, so that part doesn't bother me when I was running for city commissioner and all that.
Mm-hmm.
That part doesn't really bother me. The feedback, getting negative feedback.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, Brian Dick is my name. I've got a thick skin. Ain't nothing you can tell me I hadn't already heard.
Well, you good then, Brian.
Yeah, but it's the content. It's always having a type of content that would have people coming back saying, "Ooh, I wonder what he's going to talk about today," and just making it worth their while. With you have vast knowledge over years, So somebody like me getting into this, oh, we're going to be kind of like hooked on every little word you say.
Yeah. Now I will tell you, Brian, when I first got into it, I was just like you. And I was like, man, I'm glad you're bringing this up because a lot of people are interested in being an influencer, or possibly being a DeFi influencer. And it's really tough. I think you said it, content is the toughest part. I don't feel like I know enough, and I don't feel like I'm an expert enough. The thing that I did to start is I had the community help me. And even now, you still kind of hear, hey, teach me this, teach me this. Admitting that you don't know it all, people usually work with you a little bit. It's when you act like you know it all, and then they're gonna hold those expectations. But I think how you start is how you finish. I came in humble and not saying, hey, I don't know it all. And over time, I just learned a little bit more and more. So I think you'll get there. The main thing is how you connect golf with it. And again, you don't need to know everything, but at least having a subject of how to attack these DeFi topics. Because to me, the hardest thing is to try to stay positive, especially like times like now is not a lot positive to talk about. So that's the toughest thing.
But in this is how, in my mind, the way my old mind works is when you're looking at the screen that you're showing right now. Now go back to that screen.
The deck, yep.
Yeah, go back to that screen. All I see when I look at that, well, what I could see a lot of people saying or thinking when they see that is gloom and doom.
Yeah.
But if we were in, and this is where the politics comes in, if we were in a different society, if we had a different political leadership, if we had different investor sentiment, we could really then be looking at this and say, I can understand how you would see this as a lot of gloom and doom, but actually what you're seeing right now is opportunity. And that's where the positive comes in, because drip at $10, it's hard for me not to want to buy in there, but it's what's holding me up is the developer.
Yep.
And Piston at 9, the only reason I hadn't gotten more into Piston is because I don't know if it's found its bottom.
Yep.
And 2, it's life age. It's still very, for the most part, pretty new.
Yep. And it still has plenty of things on the roadmap to come.
Right.
So it's hard to kind of gauge Piston. But I get what you're saying. It does look, if you're just looking at this, it does look doom and gloom. I agree with you there.
Yeah, I mean, and then you look at drip, and then you look at pigs. Oh my God, pigs is like I think I've heard you say several times, stairway to hell. I mean, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's not strong. That's not strong.
And yes, he's telling us, well, the new farms and the pools are going to come out, and the new UI is going to come out, and then the scratchy is going to come out, and all this. All right, you launched pigs, and your pigs are being smoked in a barbecue pit right now, buddy.
Nonstop.
I mean, you constantly got a new pig going in there. What are you doing to stop it?
Right.
I mean, maybe I'm wrong in that, but that's what I'm looking at. Now, I wish that all of this was high and to the right. And I wish that for everybody. But I've got to look at what's my reality. You have your reality. Snazzy had his reality. Smoke's got his reality. My reality is I just don't know how much I can trust them.
Yep. And Smoke said the same thing. He said he can't trust the drip dev. And I agree with you guys. I don't think he's done enough to be trusted. Like, especially in my very trust. Not at all. But what I can say is this, and this is what makes this space a little weird. Because I don't like how he's done things. I don't like how he's led his group. I don't like what he's encouraging his whales and his influencers to do behind the scenes. That I don't talk about a lot because a lot of people don't want to get into the mud like that. But I don't like any of that. However, the one thing I can say is, and I'll be honest with y'all, I have to ask everybody their top 3. One of the top 3 I've made any gains off of is drip. And that's kind of the sad part, because it's like, how can I not talk about a project that I've done extremely well with?
Now, let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Did you make your biggest gains before everything happened?
As far you said with drip,
Yeah.
what do you mean? When you say before everything happened, what do you mean by
Well,
that?
with the price starting to tank.
Oh, it's so the no. Let me go back. So I was rolling in drip. This is the minimum. I had a couple other wallets. I was rolling in drip since June or
Mhm,
July. So you gotta think it was getting slow and dull. The whole fall was terrible. This project really wasn't even supposed to be around. It was like going down and down and down, and then it started jumping. I think it was November. It just started jumping up slowly. In December, there was a big spike, and
mhm,
that's when we started making it up. Now I'm gonna tell you the issue was, Brian, and maybe it's because I was dollar costing my way in. I did not profit in January in February like I should have when
mhm.
everybody else started jumping into it because I was assuming I got more time. And then before I knew it, here go the price. As more people got in, especially as more network marketers got in, that
Mhm.
price of drip just kept dropping. And then I was
Yeah.
like, okay, now let me get my exit strategy together. And that was like I think March, but it was still too late. So to answer your question, no, I did not. I just start profiting for myself in like March.
Well,
But
I
this
know
is
that, and you know because you've seen it. I have the 5 wallets in drip,
mm-hmm.
and I've got 2 of them that are one major, one just under it, and then the
Mm-hmm.
other 3 are just really, really small.
Mm-hmm.
But in my biggest one now, I'm getting almost a drip a day.
Nice. Nice.
And so with that one, I'm holding out hope that this thing gets turned around. So because when I got in, I think I bought in at like it was like between 120 and 135, somewhere in there is when
Okay.
I
So you
got in,
close to the top. Yeah.
but then now here lately, I think it
Mm-hmm.
was last week or week before, I had bought another 25 drip for $300.
Mm-hmm. Because the
And
value, especially what you got in at,
yeah,
it's kind of dollar cost averaging. It just makes sense. If it's
yeah.
you're already priced in. I said it about Animal Farm all the time. People, how did you get that? Because I've been in Animal Farm since the day one, so I'm priced in already.
On
So
your biggest account in the farm, or are you well in the garden with the plants?
uh,
How many plants you got on your
not
biggest
many,
one?
not many. I didn't trust the garden as much.
Really?
I think I started with I don't remember. I gotta go check. I think it's about 7,000, 6,000, something like that.
Yeah, because I'm just when I compound tonight, I'll
Mhm.
go over 7,000,
Nice, very
and
good.
that's starting from beginning of March.
Okay, now the issue is that obviously the plant price is in the ground,
Oh my
literally.
God, yeah, 3 cents
Um,
today. It
yep.
went up to 5, and then now it's back down to 3.
Okay. Yep. See, now what you got is got a couple things going on with this drip garden, and I made a video a long time about the drip garden, which I was concerned about. You have whales who's adding to this drip balance, especially
Mhm,
when drip goes up in price a little bit, to make it look like it's still standing. The plants we got, you could put 3 zeros behind it. That's how many they got. So these
mhm.
dudes getting like $2,000-3,000 a day just out of the drip garden.
That's
They
sick.
roll it to keep it alive to make you feel like it's still gonna be here, and and they can really take out this thing when they want. If that makes sense.
That's
Um,
sick, man.
yep. With that, and it's now this is the thing I'm saying, Brian. Like I'm like Robin Hood in our space. There's a lot of guys, especially whales, who play a lot of these games. Nobody beneath knows it, right? Because they don't talk about it. They only talk about, hey, this is blowing up. Da, 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 da. I'm the only one who sit back and say, hold on, guys. This is what's going on. That's why the price is not completely dumping. And that's what I was saying earlier about drip. You have certain whales who's making sure that all of this stuff stays afloat just enough so they can be able to basically make money forever because they're never going to get out of these contracts. They have so much. Does that make sense? And then they also
Mhm.
can make more wallets. So either way, with this drip garden, and I didn't talk much about it today. What I like to do right now is make sure I get this balance up. So make sure you harvest to save. What I do is usually when I get to 10% of my balance up here in available seeds, I take out and I just hold it in this wallet. For this, I'm waiting until the farms come out. When the farms come out, they used to have a drip BUSD pair. I think they still have it. Y'all got to correct me if I'm wrong on that. I think
No,
they still have
I think
it.
they do. I think they
Good.
still have
Okay.
it.
There you go. There you go. Now you got to use your old investment. At least what I'm doing, using my old investment to create new investments for me. So then I'll have
Gotcha.
more to do when I have that drip left over. Because I'll tell you, Brian, I've been in drip garden since it began too. I've already 5x, 6x, but I did that a long time ago though. You got to think I got in day one. So I did that long time ago. So recently I've taken a different approach of just let me show the people how what happen if you compound and don't compound and what happens in this concept. So that's how you see this here with 700 something plants. I started this with 10. So
it's funny that you mentioned that because about 5xing because when I first got in, I think I got in with like 51 plants. I think that's what I initially got in with. And I think I remember at that time plants being like $3.10 a plant or something like that. And I look at it now, and I know at one point they got up to $5.40 a plant.
Yep.
And I went up there and I took how many plants I had, and this was like 2-3 weeks ago. How many plants I had times that $5.40. I'd be well over 25,000.
Woo. Yep.
And I'm like, damn, come on, man, come back to me.
Yep. Now I will tell you, it's been 2 major platforms that I've seen that kind of game with everybody across the board. The first, obviously, was Hex. Hex, if you held on, which most of us did, Smock OG like me, we've been around a long time. So if you held on, I was talking about Hex like I was.
Smock needs to call in, man.
You said what now? Smock needs to call. Yeah, he does. Smock call on in, bro. What's happening, bro? Call in. But Hex was the first project, and to be honest with you, and this is why I still I'm in the project. It's hard to, like I said, not bring up the negatives, but the second project is drip. It's just exponential growth like that. Again, I'll say this, and this is a public account, so I say this all the time. I started this drip faucet account with $50 with 10 drip. And I've done nothing but roll, compound, and that's how we got to this point. And you see the referral awards is not really much, you know what I mean? Because I pretty much already airdropped that back, most of that back to the team.
Sure.
So the main thing here is, finding projects for me that's going to last a long time. Now I do it different, especially with these minnow wallets. I think drip is the example of what can happen from a minnow, especially if you believe in a project and you compound.
Yeah.
Because here you gotta believe, Brian, it was months. Just like you see me with these other contracts, just compounding away. Even with like Piston right now, Piston's down, but drip did the same thing early on. It just went down and down. I'm like, you know what? Since it's going down, if it does come back, I'm gonna be prepared. And as soon as it did, there I was right there. However, the one thing with drip, I just run my mouth too. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, Brian. But the one thing with drip, that I think that is special that Piston needs to look at, and this is how I'm trying to get to kind of a point, is they need to really, I think Piston needs to really reach out and get these random MLM marketers. They need to do something very, very aggressive. I think they're being too nice. They're expecting people to play nice, and it's not happening.
Well, I talked to, it was either last week or week before, I had talked to Baba about, you need to get an influencer to just to show the crap out of this thing.
Yeah. You need a fanboy influencer, I should say. Yeah.
Well, he said, we have been wanting to do that, but everybody that they've talked to, the lowest amount was $18,000 for one video.
He needs to put that list out. That's what he needs to see. But that's what I'm trying to say about playing nice. Yeah. Those influencers are not helping us. That's hurting us because people don't hear about Piston now because y'all don't charge him $18,000 for a video. And I don't know if that was supposed to be public, but I don't want to keep repeating it. But if Bob and them want to talk about that, bro, we can talk about that because that's now you're in my lane. I want to talk about people who are charging like that for a video. That's ridiculous.
Well, and the other thing too is on Baba's side about that is if he or one of the team decided to say, you know what, this is like highway robbery, and put something out there. Hey, this influencer wanted to charge us this and this and this and this and this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he'll start getting some recognition, but it might not be the one that he wants.
What do you mean?
They may start go up there and bashing him. That these influencers may go up there and start bashing him in the project.
Like who?
Well, I mean, I'm just gonna because we don't like him. Let's say Jonathan, for instance.
Mm-hmm.
If they put out there, if they went up there and they said, yeah, Jonathan wanted us to pay him $18,000 for one video.
Yeah.
Jonathan comes back and does everything in his power because of his following to wreck Piston.
Well, what can his following do? They're not already doing, but they're already doing it though, Brian. They're already draining.
I mean, but you can spread it even more. Is what I'm saying. Word of mouth or heal you or kill you.
So you think Jonathan has that much power?
I'm
just curious. I'm just thinking.
Okay,
because,
well, I'll put it this way. Even though I stopped following him, he puts out some videos, and part of it just makes me want to think, does he have anything intelligent to say today, or is it more blah?
Gotcha.
And every now and then you'll catch a bit of a brilliance, but for the most part, it's blah.
So if he came out with a video bashing Piston, what would you think?
If I knew nothing about it,
you knew nothing about it.
Then this is a guy who's got over 12,000 subs. He probably knows. He's been around. Maybe he's talking the truth.
See, and I think, Brian, I'm glad you said that, because you bring up something that's really important in space. I think a lot of people think like that, and it's sad because they just follow views, and that doesn't mean anything. Because I'm gonna tell you what, you know who Trevon is. You ever heard of him?
It sounds familiar.
Oh man, so Trevon, he's what I came in listening to him. Trevon James. He still doesn't talk DeFi no more, but he still talks like crypto every day. But Trevon, he did something when he first came in. He bought his subscribers. Now he was in a project called BitConnect back then. And that's actually, I saw his friend Craig Grant. I might have to go back and tell the whole story. But Craig Grant, him and Craig Grant, I used to see them all the time. They market the hell out of YouTube everywhere, right? And I think Jonathan did the same thing. But the issue is with the space is the developers and other influencers give him that power. To your last point is, what if he goes and asks for $18,000? What if I was Piston? What I would do, I would back away, right? And then I would look at every single person. I will Google whoever's talked about Piston race. It don't matter if they got 1 view or 10 views, and then I will contact them. That's what these devs aren't doing. Let me give you a quick example. Ooze, right now, I was talking to Ooze. I was like, man, look, I would love to do an AMA, especially unscripted AMA, because I think y'all project could use my crowd. I have a more mature crowd in DeFi, if that makes sense. Like we're here to, not have any mess, but we do want to make gains. And I pull back because they did an AMA with Jonathan. I'm not following Jonathan on the AMA. You're right. But they were happy to get Jonathan. Right. But they were so happy, like, oh my God, we got Jonathan. And I'm like, he's gonna dump your project, right? He don't care nothing about y'all. So that's my point, is that's not on the new users. That's on new development teams to do their own research and find small to mid-sized influencers. These large influencers are a black cloud to the space, because a lot of them, they don't airdrop and they don't care. They make only happy videos until they don't make any videos at all about it. How many videos have you seen about the Drip Garden? None. You know why?
There is one dude who does put it out. God, what's his name? Shit.
You see what I'm saying? That's the point, though, Brian.
Yeah.
If I say Stunner Breezy, it's gonna pop to the top of your head. If I say Jonathan Drip Farm, it's gonna jump. But that's my point. These guys, at first, when Drip Garden came out, everybody was making all these videos about Drip Garden, right? Now, when it's no longer profitable for them to get referrals off of, they don't talk about it. Same thing goes with other projects too. This is why I'm the only one talking about Hex right now. All these influencers that y'all love, not Jonathan, he's too new. I'm talking about the OG guys.
Mhm.
All of them got rich off Hex. Trust me, rich, not little rich, rich. So why don't any of them talk about Hex right now? Right, because there's no way for them to make money off of you to talk about
Right.
that. So sorry, bro. I'm gonna keep you all night, bro.
No. You are absolutely fine, man. I was just trying to find that guy because I thought I subscribed to him.
Yep. And guys, this is OT, so I'm just kind of talking, and Brian just got me kind of talking today, so I'm just kind of talking. But but yeah, so that's the problem with the space. The and then the thing is the user base. We have to become more educated, and we have to understand that these devs are looking for us and vice versa, right? We want the best dev teams. We want the ones that care about us. The link to all of that is the influencers that you watch. If these devs keep paying people like Jonathan $18,000 to do a video for what, how many views? 2,000, 3,000, maybe more.
Yeah.
That's not enough, because I'm gonna be honest. Half of them put WhatsApp on their comments. So what that does is that basically boosts up their algorithm. And half of them, I think Jonathan too, has bought a lot of these subscribers, these fake blah blah blah, and then it just boosts their views up. And then you got devs like, hey, I don't care, he just has the views. And then here you go, So my thing is, do you want your project to pump and dump, or would you want it to have stable growth? If you want stable growth, you have to have the people in the space that tell the truth and that believe in these projects and these teams. These dudes don't care nothing about these teams or nothing. A lot of these dudes, like, you know what I mean? Like, and then, yeah, I don't want to I don't want to make it all about that, but that's a big issue in the space. And you got people like me who I go live. So if I'm wrong, if I'm saying something crazy, you can call me out on it live. Like I have no problem with that. But guys who aren't willing to do that, what is their issue? Why don't they why can't you say anything other than what they like in their chats? Like, why
Yeah.
can't you do that? You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
That YouTuber is T Crypto.
T Crypto. Now,
Yeah.
let me talk about T Crypto. I'm glad you brought him up because he's a newer, I think he's a drip guy.
Yeah.
And he's and I think he replied to me because I made a video about Drip Garden, and he actually him and I had some communication about it. Because I didn't believe about it back then. T Crypto is making a major mistake. And I like to talk to influencers too on this channel, because there's no other channel to talk to influencers. And they need a place too. T Crypto is making a huge mistake. He's following Stunner Breezy.
Yeah.
Stunner Breezy is the owner of Drip. You following somebody like that. Now, T Crypto has gotten a lot of referrals, so I like what he's doing, and he bring energy. However, he probably came in seeing Stunner Breezy or seeing only their videos, so he don't know people like me or even Crypto Wealth. Nobody. He don't know that any of these other guys exist. He only knows the shilling. So it kind of puts him down. Now he's going down a rabbit hole of doing just that shilling and thinking that everything else is crap, even as an influencer. So now if you ask him about Furio, if you ask him about Elephant Money, he has no clue. I don't do all of that. I just do this. So all I'm trying to say is these developers, these influencers, especially these ones that have a lot of views, they do a lot of the misleading in the space. He wouldn't, certain drip influencers would not tell T Crypto to stop talking about drip. It don't matter how down it is. They're gonna say, keep talking about it no matter what. Just keep being positive. And that's what they're doing, like we're stupid. And that's the one thing I don't like. Don't tell me that it's a sunshiny day when it's raining. Like, that's the only thing. So
yeah.
I'm sorry, Brian. You know how I get, man.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
as far as B Reap, I got it all figured out.
Oh, dude. Okay, good. And also, let me say this: I like T Crypto. Now let me say this real quick, Brian. This had nothing to do with you, but I have to talk to these influencers real quick. T Crypto, I reached out to him, and I reached out to a lot of these dudes just off of straight love. Y'all know how I am. I don't need none of them, but I reach out to everybody. T Crypto was like, oh, I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like he's taking on a personality of the people he's following. And I don't think that's good for him. He has a good future. Ozzy DeFi, Ozzy Crypto too. If you listen, you said what now?
Be who you are.
Be who you are. If you don't know, say you don't know. Don't pump something into the ground and ruin your future as an influencer. The way Muddy Mo, if y'all go back, look at my videos. I've been doing this a long time. There's not many people that has that much experience in this. The reason is because I've been willing to adapt with the times, and not just that, I never ever get stuck with feet in the sand saying I'm gonna live and die with this contract. As an influencer, that's not what our people want to hear. They don't want to hear about one contract all the time. So that's all I wanted to say. Sorry, Brian, I kept you longer today. I appreciate you. You got a good tan going on. I know you had a congratulations on winning first place.
One more thing about Breep, though.
Go ahead. Yep.
So I want to make sure I understand it correctly. So my main account is under this other dude who doesn't do any airdrops, but it's my biggest account, so I can't just suck it dry and start another one. I've got, I've been in it too long. So I take that one and I get 2 BREIT.
Okay.
And I hold it in that wallet. And then my other 4 wallets, I just compound on that. And that gives my main wallet a reward.
Nice. Very good.
I mean, is that correct?
That is one way to do it. Yes. Typically the issue you're gonna have, I don't know whose team you're on. But for me, this is just my team. I like to show my team off. Typically what I've done, I got under an influencer I got on the Stunner team. Or I was one of the first people in it, so obviously. But this count is maxed out. And what you're going to see is you're going to be missing out. You see all these extra airdrops. Now, I airdropped them a couple, but all this extra on the top, this is a good example here. This guy here, he started with, I think, a couple hundred, and he's just been rolling away.
He got 168 sitting in his wallet.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Exactly. But the one thing is he's on, even though he got all that drip, that means he got drip in other places too, right? But the one thing he does is he comes over here and get my little 13 drip. I don't have it. Y'all see I only got 215? I don't got a lot. He's doing that because my team gives him free drip for just rolling, basically. You see what I'm saying? Because what I call Muddy's team is a prime team. What you have if you're on your own team is, basically you're your own team. So what you're gonna want to do is to get under a max out account to help you get your own divs for your own other accounts. I know it sounds difficult. I hate to try to explain all of that. But if you have the first thing is having BREIT in that top account. And then like I said, you're gonna keep rolling, and then the best thing, you can't do it now. But if you're new, get into drip, get on a team that matters. If you roll, you get a little bit extra, basically.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there was a guy named Shannon, and I found, I'm trying to remember who I got my first drip account under. I think I'm almost positive it was him. I can't remember. But he had sent me like 0.002 BNB or something. Because I think it was him, because I was saying, I told him that, well, this thing is saying that I've got an issue with gas or something. And he said, well, here, let me send this to you. So he sent it to me.
Okay.
And I said, thanks, and got it started. And there hasn't been nothing from him since then.
Yeah, he rushed to send you that. See, you gotta think that.
And I know for a fact that he's a moderator in drip community.
And what does that tell you? You got to think he rushed to get you that 0.0 whatever it was BNB, right? Yeah. Because once you're on that team, you're on that team. He knew that. Yeah. He knew that. Once I get him, I got him. Yeah. And that's what a lot of slimy guys do. And I hate that, because a lot of people got in the drip under these shield guys like Jonathan, and they're doing nothing but dumping on people. That's it, man.
Yeah.
So yep. I hate to say it, Brian, but you know what? What you've done after that and building your own wallets, I don't blame you. That's actually smart. And you have to make sure you still sell though, Brian, because that's one thing I get caught up in is compounding, and people are selling every day. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so make sure you remember to sell, to get something for yourself. Now, real quick, I'm just, since y'all stuck around, I'm gonna give y'all a little extra that I do or that I've been doing recently. Teach his own. But especially if you don't have a lot, or not as much, if you don't got 10,000, 100,000 that you playing around in these contracts with, one of the things you want to do is set something aside inside your own account that can still make interest. Remember what I said, no lose crypto, right? So I'd use Stargate. Stargate lets you do a 1-to-1 with all your stables. So let's see, do I got any money on here? I don't know. But let's see. We got no monies. So connect. Okay. So yeah, basically Stargate allows you to save a stable. 1-to-1, and you get a little bit of Stargate token. Yeah, I got a little bit. So yeah, you get a Stargate token for that. I would strongly suggest, and I got some BUSD, I might put some in now. I would strongly suggest, if you have BUSD, especially anything like that or stable, get into something like Stargate just to hold your money. Even if it's $20, I'm still gonna get Stargate tokens from it. I can sell those Stargate tokens, whatever. Don't have loose crypto sitting in y'all wallets. That's one thing I've, going back. Now, you don't want to be in risky stuff all the time. Stargate is not risky. It just basically makes a small yield, similar to what you would expect, like a 4%, 5% APR. So that's not nothing crazy. It's not gonna shock the world. I only got $28. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. That's just something that y'all can use. So if you're in drip, going back to you, Brian, if you're in drip and you got all these different accounts, maybe every day you take out one of those accounts and you put it in your Stargate. And now what I would do typically is I would use Stargate as like a holding place until I want to get into another contract. So then I got already pulled up tokens ready to rock and roll.
And you can pull that out at any time.
Anytime. Yep.
Right.
Anytime. Yep.
Now, would you mind sharing the screen with me?
Yeah. You want me? You want to share? Yeah. I'll let you.
Yeah, because I want to show you my hex, and you tell me what if it's doing what it's supposed to do.
Okay. Yep. Go ahead. And guys, I'm sorry we're running a little bit over today. It's all good. Y'all know how I am, man. I kick it back. You kick your shoes off when you hear with money. That's is what it is. So me and Brian just chilling. Okay. Yeah. See, Smock said he like Venus for his stables. Venus is another one. You use Venus. Okay. Good. Venus is another one. Let me get you on, Brian. Is that? There you go.
All right.
Yeah, you might need to jump to another tab.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, I done lost Brian. Y'all. Well, listen, Brian know what time it is. Hopefully he pop up. Y'all know he a regular, man. Let me share this real quick and I'm gonna get y'all up out of here. Brian, check me out tomorrow, bro. Come on back. You know what time it is. Listen, y'all. We drop jewels in here every day, and I stay on a long time just to let y'all, you know what I'm saying, come on and really be yourselves. Appreciate Snazzy for jumping on. Look, Snazzy was quiet when we were talking about something. I don't want to get nobody uncomfortable, but this is what the DeFi Degenerate Show is for, man. It's for all of us to come together and make things happen together, all right? So shout out to everybody who was on, man. Shout out to all y'all, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Come on, check us out, man. Hey, come back. Y'all want to hear more? Stay tuned.